Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy Friday! It's the Friday overlay, and that is a great picture of death. That is the best way we could start off a wonderful Friday. What would you like to... I was going to ask the dust what it wanted to say to the audience. What did it learn? What was Def's life lesson from campaign 1?
Yeah, I just saw the Friday button and hit that.
Never trust a wizard.
You hear it, everybody. Official advice from campaign 1. Never trust a wizard. All right. I think we have no journal entry tonight, correct, Val?
Yeah.
It's all good. You really haven't had much time to write. So last time we decided to go inside to the carnival to investigate, obviously, of course. Misfit checking many of the different stands with Cass, you guys trying to cheat and out-cheat the cheaters at the carnival games. Some of you got your face painted in very fancy ways. Pretty good time. Until you started to notice a couple of things and people about. You get a little questionable as you begin to get ready to kind of leave and figure out your next step. You would realize Cassandra had gone missing. Kind of splitting up into two-ish groups. You had looked around, sent some birds out, did many things, and eventually ended up using your staff to scribe, Misfit. Seeing that she was in a room with what you remember was... you're pretty sure it was a hag. Not 100% sure, but it was... yes, the Madame Von Tess, who was the madam of the carnival, so to speak. You looked for a tent similar to the one you envisioned. You found it, but upon finding it, it was empty. You guys looked around a little bit more. Vel found a hatch in the floor, went down, and discovered something very familiar to you, which I forgot he had the vial he showed you a little bit earlier, but the scent from the creature that was in the basement of the casino previously. You guys followed the tunnels, finding what looked like some sort of sealed off chamber with runes and some air holes in it. You saw a man kind of crying on the floor, mentioning eating many of these things which you had discovered to be the same seeds or fruit that you are carrying on you. Till he said, "Oh, your friends are," and he walked the other way. Shortly later, losing his head, and apparently was devoured. Deciding this might not be the best place for you guys to reside, you continued forward until you got to what appeared to be a basement underneath the large stage of the tent above. As you guys kind of peeked around the area, Serena sent up her magical eye, seeing a familiar person, a person Serena actually went out to dinner with once. The last time you were at the carnival, practicing acts in the middle of the arena, who was shortly thereafter joined by two tieflings, the twins you'd met previously, and a female tiefling, which I don't think one of you met it in the past. It might have been Lou, though. Actually, no, it was Misfit. You were the one who snuck into the offices, I believe, correct? The first time we were at the casino?
They have stepped away.
How did they?
So that's going to come down to Ari.
Misfit is the one who...
And they're gone mid-sentence.
No?
What's the one who what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mic just freaking stopped working there for a moment. Misfit was the one who snuck in as a mouse. Yep. I believe Serena does have a lot of information as well. She read his thoughts afterward, pulling the memories from.
Misfit, and if you looked at his memories, would know the other tiefling, which you're assuming to be their sister as well, was the woman who was meeting with the owner of the casino that was being bought out, who was up in those meeting rooms as well. So you gather they're all probably Black Skull agents or whatever these tieflings are. And right as you guys were getting ready to move on, move up, move out, you notice two more individuals walking into the arena as well. Two drow. One with a strange weapon and an eye patch, and one kind of in a more loosely dressed kind of combat robe in a sense. A strange kind of look about him. And that is where we pick up right now. So, without audio, seeing this going on, you guys are currently under the stage, except for Marius, who's safe away outside, who's here via Bram. What do you guys want to do?
Are there any other pathways down here?
As you go down,
I'm back.
roll an investigation check. Just as you're down in this room, because this kind of looks like the end of it a little bit. You do actually see there's like a smaller, it's almost like a little opening, a wooden opening you have to crawl through and up, and then it looks like it goes into another pathway. It's not quite the same size as the one that you're in now, but it does look like you probably could traverse it. You'd have to bend over severely or kind of crawl on your hands and knees or use shenanigans.
Yeah, she'll get down low, signal Vel to come over, and between the two of them, she's going to try and very quietly open it, and then send the eye through.
Oh, it's just a hole. So if you bring the eye down, it's just you can kind of have to like go through it, and then you can kind of stand up a little bit.
She'll send the eye through then.
Yeah, just more dark tunnel.
She's going to wave the others over and gesture to the hole.
Okay, I'll crawl through it.
Going. It's like a 3-foot radius tunnel.
Yep. Serena will give her a good 10 feet and head in behind if someone else isn't moving. Just so in case you need to back up, we're not right against each other.
What about you, Slumber?
Do we know where this tunnel goes?
Nope. It's just more dark tunnel.
Way from here.
Well, actually, Misfit, your bones did point upwards.
My bones pointed upwards.
They point upwards? I thought they pointed west.
They pointed west,
again.
and then he did it again in this room, and they pointed up.
They stacked on top of each other.
If that changes anything you want to do.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you got to do it, though. I mean, there is, your personal home. But I'm curious to see what you do either way.
Before she sends the eye through, she's going to have the eye look around to see if she can't find, prisoners up there. And if
I'm
not,
more
then
than happy to abandon these people we're not getting paid to save.
she'll send the eye through the tunnel for a little bit first.
Roll a D100 for me, Techno. So it's interesting. As you kind of look around, see what's practicing, there's a couple of carnival people around doing random different things. Not a whole lot, though. You notice there's a lot of people laying in weird ways. There's a lot of people in the audience that are puppets. They're just fake people. Probably a good 200 just laying all over the place.
She's gonna send the eye more toward the audience and start having a look, see if anyone isn't the puppet.
Oh no, it's all puppets. So it's they're
okay.
all meeting in the middle. So there's the 3 tieflings, Omosh, and then the 2 drow. And then the arena around them has about 200 of these puppets. And there's maybe 5 carnival staff and performers.
The audience up there are puppets.
Didn't hear that.
All of the audience up there are puppets.
Do
Like
they
the
look
ones
like
that-
the puppets that tried to kill us?
Do they look mannequin-esque, or are they more like marionette? What kind of puppets are we talking here?
Trying to think what would be a good one for this. I will let you on this one. You can either roll an intelligence check or a wisdom check.
I will take wisdom. 16?
As you kind of look at it, you haven't got a great look at any of this stuff. You knew Misfit kind of had it, but just from what you do know, the joint work in assembly seems to look the same.
I'm no puppets maker, but these look very reminiscent of the puppets that attacked earlier. And given the whole seed debacle, I think we know what's been plaguing the town now.
We
Hold on
gotta
one
kill the
sec.
puppet master.
My dog's going crazy. One sec.
Any attempt like that would probably be near suicide at the moment.
Okay, we'll put that plan on the back burner.
If we can, we need to rescue Cassandra. If we can't, in either case, afterward, we got to get out of here and get to Nathal. There's a tunnel over there. I have no idea where it leads to, but I'm not seeing any prisoners up there. And then she'll send the eye through the tunnel to start scouting that.
Can you look up to see if you can find Cassandra?
Sorry about that.
She just did.
Can you look more up?
What, like on top of the tent?
I don't know. Oh, maybe she's in the audience. Maybe they turned her into a puppet.
I looked through the audience. I didn't see anyone that looked like her.
Did you see a puppet that looked like her?
She thinks back. Did she see a puppet that has a
lot of
tiefling
puppets.
face paint? Here, I'll give you like an investigation and do 100 and do with those as you will for spotting if any of them resemble Cassandra.
It will take some time because it doesn't move incredibly fast, and if you're trying to look at the more intricate details of them,
I
takes
should
you.
be looking for
Red hair.
like first, yeah, red hair, dwarf stature,
Just dark hair, not red hair.
dark hair, tiefling face paint.
It was tiefling on her arm.
Was it on her arm?
It was like on her shoulder.
On her shoulder, her back
Oh,
shoulder.
Well then,
It will take you about 10 minutes to just kind of do a flyover,
okay.
which I think you have plenty of time left. I think you have like
Yeah, I should.
30, 20, whatever left.
And I
Yeah,
roll
you check around?
survival to see
Yeah.
if this tunnel leads outside.
Sure. Hard to say. It looks a lot like the tunnel you came through, but they don't seem like they go much deeper. They all seem decently shallow. It's not going up and down in elevation or anything like that.
So what direction are we going?
Yeah, 10 minutes. You don't see anyone who looks like a tiefling.
I don't see anyone that resembles her there. And she'll start sending the eye through the tunnel to see where it leads.
All right, as you turn back around, you notice there is a person missing from the center of the arena. The drow that didn't have the eye patch.
Who is missing now? There's a drown wandering about.
It's just one big room up there, right?
Yeah.
I don't think the bones would lie to me.
If there's an illusion, I would need I would need to be there to be able to more accurately determine it. We're dealing with a hag, so who knows? She may have her in like a pocket dimension or something.
There's nothing hanging from the ceiling of this room, is there?
To look around, a little just a general perception check. Current doesn't see. You see like where the top opens up for the lift to come through, but no, nothing other than that.
All right.
I don't know, Miss Webb. I can't go up there for that or investigation.
So are we going up or are we leaving?
Get that out.
Sorry, what was that?
We're trying to figure that out.
Hang on, I gotta finish this cheeseburger I found.
That would totally be a misfit thing to do.
I guess in the meantime, I will follow. I can't see it, but I will follow Serena's eye and squeeze through that tunnel she found.
Sure.
Oh, I use this.
What's the distance on your guys' dark vision? I think it's like
120.
120.
Yeah,
I would say you can tell as you kind of start going through, it probably only goes like 500 feet or so.
Oh, that's promising. Yeah, I'll follow that to the end.
So you kind of go to the other side. As you do, there is a little ladder that goes up and another hatch.
Can I climb up and take a peek?
Sure. You go to climb up.
Yeah.
All right. You apply pressure to the hatch.
There's no wires attached to this hatch, are there?
Investigation check. Look like.
All right, yeah, then I'll do a little push.
As you go to push, it has a little bit of resistance against it, like there might be something laying on top of it. But it does go. You can tell it's not locked. It's just there's something on top of the hatch. Do you push harder?
Not yet, no. I will relay that information to the group mentally.
Sorry, let's focus for a moment. I'm going to push the hatch.
So there's a ladder at the end of the tunnel, and there's a hatch. I could probably force it open, but that's it's probably gonna make a lot of noise.
I see the hatch. How wide is she able to get it open at all, or?
No, like she can start pushing it up. There's like a rug or something on top of it.
Yeah, it's if I commit to this, something is going to happen. Kind of.
It will be noticeable if there's anything up there. Is the risk you potentially run, or for other things?
Yes.
Okay. 500 feet that way. It would take me a bit, but I could send the eye over there to try and get an idea, but otherwise we might just have to risk it. I think I can help. And she's gonna start crawling over.
Sure. So you crawl to the other side. Easy enough to do.
Once I get over there, seeing the other side, it's going to be.
Those of you who are still in the subsection of the stage believe that is just Amelia and Misfit.
Mm-hmm.
What about Serena?
Serena, what do you mean?
Crawled in.
Oh,
Amy, would you have followed them into the hole?
no.
You hear a door open, kind of up above, and you hear footsteps starting to come down.
How big is this room?
It's maybe like 40 to 50 feet across.
Not really much place to hide, huh?
Yeah, because a lot of it's the lift. You could try to get under the lift, but that might not be a great idea. Not sure how these contraptions work. You can get lucky though. Or you can go hide like in the tunnel where they are. You can go back towards the big tunnel.
I look at Misfit.
You do.
Start eating my burger faster.
I'll go back into the original tunnel.
Right, so you go the other side.
Yep.
What about you, Misfit?
Wouldn't jump in the hole.
What? Oh, the
tunnel?
Serena. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go that side. So Amy's on the other side. The three of you are in the tunnel. As you look, it's like one of the carnival staff kind of walking down, and they start messing with the contraption. And then you see behind them the three tieflings in Omosh walking down the stairs, the drow no longer visible.
I'm gonna move further into my tunnel.
Sure. So you move further in. What languages do you speak, Amy? And you too, Misfit. Everyone else is kind of too far on the other side.
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish.
Common, Druidic, Infernal, Undercommon.
What about you, Marius? Because you have the Bram Zone Misfit, correct?
Correct.
What languages do you speak?
I speak. Where's my stuff? Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Infernal. And then whatever Bram would know.
Amelia, you get a portion of this.
He's got Infernal and Common himself.
Actually, no, you guys get this. This is in common. Sorry, wrong group of people. I was like, wait, nope, other group. Yeah. So as you hear them walking down, Omosh is describing. Yes, it's been working quite well. I showed your sister already, but I think you'll be quite happy with the results. Right along the lines of what you were looking for. And they start heading down the tunnel that you're in, Amy.
Oh, of course they are. How far away from me are they?
Up to you how far you would have gone down the tunnel. The stairs come down like right near where the tunnel is, though. So like it's down the stairs and then they immediately start turning right. So you can be back as far as you were before then. Up to you. There are like those cells and things that were back a little bit further as well. You see them going off in Amy's direction.
Uh-oh.
Can I see? Do I relatively know where the tunnel is that is on the other side?
I'd say so.
Let's just let me double check components. Ooh, verbal, huh? How far are they from me?
Up to you. How far do you go down the tunnel? That's on you.
I would be within earshot, but if I hear them coming in, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit more.
Yeah, this is your call.
It's gonna take me 12 seconds. Should I have enough time? Because I'm gonna drop a silence and then get to the other side of it and dimension door over to their side.
Okay, so you're gonna put a silence where you are.
Yep. I'm gonna use my playing card that I had.
Sure.
And then dimension door.
Roll a sleight of hand check, we'll call
it. Is it for the not being seen?
Yeah, it's for the kind of just being quiet and sneaky.
will I like to say that I don't think there's any components for the card?
That's okay. So as you do it, you manage to get the silence off without too much issue. Gonna get ready to dimension door. As you sit here, you realize you've gone back far enough that you're kind of level with the plate, and you look over, and that creature's head is sitting right on the other side of the plate, looking directly at you.
Not my problem. Unless I can't dimension door.
Oh no, you can dimension door. It's just for effect. You actually get to see it like very up close.
Oh. I've seen uglier.
So you just see the mouth move. It can't hear anything. And all right, you go to the other side.
So that's a silence.
All right, they continue walking that direction down the hall. Mister, you see.
I will cancel the silence so they don't walk through a silence bubble.
You drop the concentration, and right as about they get to the direction where the bubble was, just in time. Okay, and he's like, "Oh, well, hello. Look, he's lively today." And then their voices start getting a little bit lower just as they're further bit down the tunnel as you're further away.
That was close.
What happened?
Your friends went in the direction of the tunnel that we came in.
God, we should probably hurry with this.
I mean, how many dangerous people are back up there?
I mean, one of the drow went missing up there. Did you see any drow with them?
Did I see a drow?
No, you saw the 3 tieflings. Actually, you didn't even really get to see much of anything at all because you were trying to avoid them. You could tell there was probably 3 to 4 people though.
Mm-hmm.
So possibly 2 drow.
Misfit knows.
But if they're protecting their mistress, then at least one of them is almost certainly going to be with them. There's the hag.
Can't you just send the eye up? We follow behind it, and you make sure halls are, not occupied.
Amelia, how loud do you think that lift is?
There's stairs.
There's stairs? Where?
There's stairs like right there. They go up.
Had you
There's
found
stairs.
this hole before the stairs, Serena?
No, we knew where the stairs went. We didn't want to go up.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought she was sending like the eye up through cracks in the floorboards. That's where my mind was.
No, you can
Well,
go
she worked her
upstairs.
way up that way, but then she discovered kind of where you were.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm team stairs and not team let's knock over what's ever covering up this hatch. Unless somebody can think of a really good excuse really quickly.
I think we should go check out upstairs. Serena, I think you should send the eye through the hatch if you can fit it. See what's up there.
All right, boss, that's on you. That's
At this point, you guys start hearing the sounds of gears going like something's engaged.
That sounds like the lift.
I'm team hatch now.
While I work on this, Serena is going to weave a quick illusion, and 120 feet down the hole, she's going to fill that entire thing with 20 feet of compacted dirt using a major image. There's an illusion in the hole that should help conceal us. If you guys go through that, just crawl through it. And she's going to start examining the hatch.
Yeah. So you notice the exact same thing that Vel did. So it seems as you go to lift up, there's like something on it. You can't quite push it up enough. Like it feels like there's either like a rug or like a piece of furniture on the top of it. It doesn't. You're assuming more rug because like no light is coming in. However, it is also nighttime, so hard to say.
How thick does the hatch look? Like, does it just look like some planks of wood,
No, it's like pretty decently heavy wood.
Okay, but is there like a seal to it, or is it just like one layer?
No, it's just like one layer put
Okay.
together tightly.
Serena, I'm gonna turn you into a bug. Can you crawl up there?
She's going to run her hands along, see if there's even a crevice for her to fit through.
You can feel where the edge is. Whether or not you could crawl through it, it's hard to say. As you try to feel up on the edge, your finger doesn't go, kind of lead me more to think there probably is a rug on top of you. And there may be stuff on top of the rug in different spots as well that kind of resist against it.
Doubtful.
I think we're gonna risk pushing it open enough to either fit the eye through or fit a bug through.
Sure. How do you want to do that?
That sounds like a strength thing, boss.
Push it.
Yeah, magic
Okay.
too.
Time to be quiet.
Wait, Amy, can't you just do like a silence right here?
Yeah.
Oh, if you can do that, that would be perfect.
I'll drop a silent spell.
Push it open.
Expensive evening for you. All right, so you go roll an athletics check.
Oh,
Roll a d100.
guys, I think I broke my arm.
Ooh, hold on, wait. I have gold.
How do you give him assistance if you use that guild?
If it looks like he's starting to struggle, she's going to try and brace on the ladder and help push.
With your 8 strength?
Hey, she's just trying to help.
Is
Might
this,
be enough.
permissible,
Okay.
Mr. DM?
Sure. I got to sleep last night. I'm in a decent mood today.
Well, it's not a 1.
All right, so you go to push. There must be a lot. Like there has to be like a rug on top of this, and then furniture or something. Like whatever this is typically used. Like you're missing a piece of this.
Wow, I'm pretty sure this hatch is like nailed shut or something.
Might need a more forceful approach if you would like to go this way, not this way the lift sounds are coming from.
Here, may I?
Yes.
I don't know, Amy. It's gonna be pretty tough.
I will try pushing it, and then I will do it the we will get in trouble way.
Marius, also at this point, just because you're still up top reading the book, it's actually quite nice for you. You see a group of men on horses riding by. Probably about 6.
Anything stand out specific that would draw my attention?
The majority of them. So 4 of them are wearing Blackwood insignias. Actually, no, I'm sorry. 2 of them are wearing Blackwood insignias. The other 4 are not. But they all look pretty much the same, and they're riding together.
All are they heavy arm and armor? Or are they just normal like traveling clothes?
4 of them are kind of cloaked. Roll a perception check. You kind of like eyeball and see what you guys got going on without your pet. They definitely look like they probably have weapons on them. And then the 2 in the front look stranger. They actually look a lot like that kid that Misfit met at the play that had followed you guys for a little bit and then got scared off, except older. And they're in more like medium armor with an assortment of weapons.
Can I tell where they're headed?
They're riding into the carnival as well. If you had to make a guess, just based on the information you have from the party in general and the last kind of arc part you guys did, those 2 are likely war dogs.
I will relay the information to Misfit. Just whisper in his ear.
Copy.
All right, Amelia, will get us in trouble.
All right, can I try and push it open?
Serena's also going to grab her crowbar. If Amelia can get it up at all, she's going to get the crowbar in and start helping wedge it up.
Sure.
Roll with
Will you go to push up and you just hear something kind of fall over and crash?
Well, no.
Silence.
You hear nothing.
Oh, yeah, you don't hear anything, but you can kind of feel it, like something wobble.
Uh-huh.
And you kind of get a lift up in it. It's definitely a rug. You have to kind of work your way off. Roll another D100.
We just broke this guy's vase.
How many vases did we break?
Right? As you kind of finally get this thing up, lift it up, and throw it up. There's like a table that fell over. There's a decent amount of damage, but nothing like super catastrophic. You broke some furniture a little bit. Definitely a vase or two.
How many witnesses do I need to not make witnesses?
As you are up here and you look around, there are no people. However, this whole room
Yeah.
is full of puppets that are kind of hanging in different spots on the ceiling. It's like a puppet warehouse.
You see Amelia debating whether or not to close and go back down. Fuck it, now I'm just going up.
She's going to send the eye in as well and begin looking around.
I'll follow Amelia. If she's going in as a people person, I'll go in as a people person.
Yeah, it's just like this warehouse of puppets.
Is there an exit to this warehouse that we can leave through?
Not that you've seen yet, but you can kind of walk around and look for one.
Yep, I would like to do so.
Sure. Roll
What
just roll a D100.
What exactly did I break?
Like some basic furniture, like a chair, like a little end table, a vase, and probably like an oil lamp.
Ooh. Well, there's nothing I can do about the vase.
You don't see any doors in the majority of this. However, if you do explore around for a bit, you do kind of notice there's an opening near one end, and there is some light that's coming from that side as well. This room is completely pitch black, other than this light now.
All right, Serena, send your eye through.
So go ahead and send the eye through.
As you're sitting there, there is a man, like on a workbench, who's working on one of these puppets. You guys can kind of hear him humming to himself from where you are.
I think we found the puppet maker. I see one person sitting alone, working on a puppet.
Puppet man. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Hi.
You go talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna politely knock on the door, open it.
Be careful.
Oh, there's no door. It's
Why?
just open.
Oh,
Like you could walk up behind where he's currently working.
Be careful.
But that's how you get out, is past him.
I know you have a knack for making friends, but do be careful. I'm not going to give them the recording
I'm
information.
going to prepare an action of silence witness.
yeah, I just kind of stumble through the doorway.
Doesn't seem to notice you.
Oh, excuse me. Hello?
Yes, what is it?
I got a little lost. I'm looking for a friend of mine.
Lost, you say?
Yeah.
I see him working with some tools on one of the puppets. Can I help you
She's-
find?
She's about yay high, dwarvish, little bit of stubble, dark hair.
He just kind of puts his tools down for a second.
We're gonna watch the show together, but my name is Misfit. It's nice to meet you. Sorry for barging in.
Pleasure to meet you, Misfit. My name is Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Tell me more about this friend of yours who's missing.
Well, her name is Cass. I could draw you a picture, but I am not that great at drawing.
I can ask my children to find out for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually have a friend kind of like you. He makes little guys too.
You see him kind of wave over something, and you see one of those clown puppets, like the one you met when you came into the carnival, comes over. See if you can't find this woman, dark hair, light stubble.
I think
Little
she
bit
was
of-
with one of the ladies. I forget her name. She was a bit scary. Dressed in a lot of red.
Oh. I see you to do this roll a persuasion check.
I'm gonna burn my bardic on this, most likely. Yeah, I'm gonna burn that bardic. D6.
Yep. And you can roll it a second time and choose which die to take, so you can try for a 6.
Sure.
5 it is.
22.
Scary, you say? Interesting. Go and check and see if the madam has this individual. Although, he kind of like looks at you, Misfit. Never told you that you have good bone
That did
structure.
not come through.
You're
Oh,
quiet.
they didn't. Has
I-
anyone ever
I-
told you
I heard
that you have
bone
good
structure.
bone structure?
Oh, no. Thank you. That's awful nice of you to say. Hey, did you make the big the big clown with the rainbow hair?
The one at the entrance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he was so cool. I mean, he
Thank
was
you.
big, but like,
I do appreciate when people appreciate my work. It's a dying skill.
hey,
It's
you
true
you don't-
dedication.
you don't meet a lot of good craftsmen. I
It's true.
mean, I have a friend who makes stuff, but she doesn't make little puppets like you do.
People that make things are very useful.
Mm-hmm.
Which I could make you a puppet that looks like you if you'd like. No charge.
Like a little one?
Sure.
I scoot closer a little bit. Would it move and stuff?
I did too.
Oh. I've always wanted a son. Or like a third brother who looked just like me.
See, what are the rest of you doing while this is going on as well?
I'm investigating the room we trashed to see if, I don't know, and if Cassandra's valuables just happen to fall out of a drawer or something.
Yeah, roll just investigation check as you're checking through this area on the other side.
Serena's tucked away between her and the eye, just basically looking for motion,
Mhm.
keeping an eye on things.
Serena, roll a d100 for me.
46. Sit down.
So it's interesting because this room is kind of bigger. As you're just randomly looking around, there's someone like up in the rafters of this building, just kind of like perched up there, looking down.
Does it look like they've noticed her?
Oh, they're up above like all of you. They're just watching the room,
Just
but they're
gonna
not doing anything. They
Just
do
to get a better look at them.
roll a history check.
10.
Familiar. They're not drow though. Not tieflings.
Yeah, someone
They
up
just
in
seem to be
chat,
watching.
watching. And she'll give like whatever visual description she can get from the eye.
Based on what Miss was told, this sounds a lot like one of the people that wrote it. It's a Blackwood of some sort.
Up on the rafters watching us.
Watching the whole room.
Might be one of the Blackwoods.
But yeah, she's like, shall I make you a puppet?
Oh, I mean, I don't want to take you from your work. You looked kind of busy there.
It won't take long. Such a good base to work from.
When you say make me a puppet, you're not gonna like turn me into a puppet, right? You're gonna make a replica?
He just kind of looks at you with this wide glare smile. Of course not.
Oh, okay. Gosh, some of those puppets are really realistic.
That would be far more expedient. He just starts grabbing like these different pieces of wood.
I'm just gonna like lean over and watch him.
This man with great speed and agility starts like just busting out this puppet. He's like 3D printing it with his fingers.
Oh my god.
6 days later.
You also do see like some of the tools he's working with are like floating to the sides of his hands as well. And then you watch, it's not painted. It's basically a small, maybe 6-inch wooden puppet of you in full detail without color.
Wow. That's amazing.
And for the best part, and you watch as he kind of bites his finger a little bit, and he's going to go ahead and take the foot and put a little drop on the bottom of it.
Oh, we love a little blood magic. We love that.
And you just watch. He's like, wake up, little one. And you just watch this puppet start to kind of stand up and lift itself up.
I just look amazed.
Kind of like you. You probably should get going
Oh, yeah. Thank you so that's so cool. Thank you.
then. Serena, you notice like a couple of these random puppets in the warehouse like are starting to like grab for like different random things and weapons. Like makeshift ones.
The puppets are arming themselves. This might be difficult, but I'm going to give an insight. They're being directed to potentially attack someone. Can I get an idea of who they may be potentially targeting? Like, are they looking more?
Sure, roll an insight check.
I don't know if I'm going to get that with a 10, but
Based on the kind of movement you can see, you kind of look next to you. It's a big warehouse, but you do notice like the puppet that was most immediate to your location is kind of looking in an upward direction.
I don't think they're upset with us. I think they're upset with the intruder in the rafters.
Still, we should stick around and let's leave.
What did he say his name was again?
Jack.
Jack. Gotta write that down.
Now, you go with the nice man now and behave yourself. The little deft will like nod. He had to walk over to you.
Little deft.
Little miss.
Oh, sorry, Misfit.
It is Friday.
It is Friday.
My internal clock is messing with me.
Is he small enough to fit in my front pocket?
Sure, he'll stick out the top of it, though.
Perfect.
Yep.
I'm just gonna tuck him in my front pocket, and
Right.
we're gonna be best friends.
He just goes back to working on the larger one he was working on previously. Well, if you wait out front, he should be back soon.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mr. Jack. Good luck with
Yes.
your puppets.
He just keeps working, so you guys can actually walk out without him even noticing you whatsoever. Just is working on the thing. Whether or not this is intentional or not, hard to say.
I turn back towards the others, and I'm pointing at the little guy in my pocket with such joy and glee.
It waves.
Serena just kind of like slightly shakes her head, looking or kind of keeping an eye. Just gonna look for a way to kind of scurry out, trying not to be noticed.
I guess I didn't find anything interesting in that room.
Not specifically, just random
Yeah.
stuff. Nothing of Cass's. So you gather that was probably like where he typically like has his own personal living space, and then the rest of it's just like a warehouse workshop.
Okay.
And now I feel bad for breaking his pottery.
So you guys exit out.
Sure.
As you do, you exit out and you're in front of a smaller tent. Like it's a decent sized tent, but it's not a warehouse. What do you do?
So we should get back to the car,
He
correct?
said wait out front. Did he mean here? Or different out front?
She shrugs.
What do you think, little man? Did he say here?
He
Or like the main tent?
He shrugs as well.
What does my intuition say? I'm gonna say out front.
Amy, it's at this point you see one of those clowns like doing cartwheels in this direction.
Incoming.
And as it goes into the last one, it kind of comes back up into a bow in front of you guys. It was the clown puppet he just sent out.
Start clapping.
Kind of does a little bow. And then it kind of motions for you to follow it.
She'll nod.
It's kind of like that's a bunch of random flips, cartwheels, just naturally moving, having a good time, taking you don't know where. As you come to where it was, you come to the same tent it took you to before, or that you came to before. And it kind of motions to the tent.
I'm just gonna send the eye in first.
As you go to send it in, because it's still open from the last time you were here. It's just the same empty tent.
With
Thank you for the
eyebrow.
help.
And it kind of walks over to you and it waves its finger like, no, no, no. And it like goes to motion you all back.
Oh, okay.
And you watch as it like starts doing these weird things with its hand, and it pulls the curtain coverings to these tents closed. And it like does a bunch of little weird movements with its hands. It stands in front, then it rips it open, and you see a completely full room with like 18 people in it.
I knew it.
I look at Vel. I should have bet you on the pocket folds.
I haven't called it like 3 times.
It was a door trick. It's always a door trick. I'm gonna step through.
Sorry, I'll also head through.
As you step through, it's just all women. You see Von Tess at the end, and you see Cass kind of sitting next to her, and she's just kind of like laughing and giggling. They just all seem to be having a good time.
Oh, Cass, there you are.
Is that laughter, or is that like Tasha's hideous laughter?
As you call out her name, she kind of like chokes on the drink. She's like, she looks over, very pinkish, but she's just kind of staring off in your direction. Oh, hello.
We've been looking for you.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm gonna look towards the lady at the table.
The one at the end of the table.
Uh-huh.
And they got like little pillows. They're all like sprawled out on all over the place. They're the tables that are like directly on the ground. She just kind of smiles and is like eating an apple, looking at you. Well. Long time no see.
It's not very polite to snatch people. It is nice to see you again, though. Hi. It's been a while.
I did not snatch anybody.
Do you mind maybe explaining why Cass is here then?
Oh. But of course, you see, Cass belongs to me. It's been a while since we've caught up. But I have Mr. So. You see, I may not be able to do anything to you, but this one specifically pertains to me and this one. And she just smiles.
Well, that's gonna be an issue, because you can't keep her.
Well, why not? She's the one that made the deal, after all.
Cass, you made a deal?
She just kind of looks at you, confused. Sorry, have we met? I'm really bad with names, though. Sorry if I forgot.
That's okay. My name is Misfit. It's nice to meet you again.
Cool name.
Did you make a deal with this lady here?
Trevor? Don't really remember, but she's been my friend as long as I can remember.
What'd you do this morning?
I think we ate breakfast.
Where?
The yard, I'm assuming.
Hmm.
It was eggs, buttered toast.
You forgot about the soup.
For having any soup.
That's more of an aside to Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Montez will just kind of look over at you. So, gotten yourself into a wee bit of trouble, I see, in recent days.
Oh, constantly. It's just always in trouble.
Half of them
Come
have
on,
been
don't
bad.
mind the
Very-
curtains, and she's
Very
going to
good
shut
at trouble.
the curtains behind you guys.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
And we kind of got caught up in this game, which sounded fun at first, but if we lose, we all get killed, which is kind of a bummer. So,
Yeah, I've heard you've got quite the reputation and are quite desirable, I hear.
Insight. Is she after Misfit? Is she after Misfit's bounty right now?
Roll an insight check. Oddly enough, no.
Huh.
Kind of looks over. You see, I have certain rules that I must abide by, as do we all. See, perhaps if you could do something for me, I could do something for you, since I can't force you to do it. Yet a small favor, and I could see my way to release this one.
And what is it that you want?
Just a favor.
A blanket favor is far too valuable of a thing to just give away.
I
I'm
really
going
have
to need
value.
some details.
Fortunately, that's all I have for now. Trust me, though. No harm will come to this one, and she'll go over and walk up to Misfit, kind of pinch his cheek.
Well, you just harmed him right there.
Wait.
This one's hands off. We'll just kind of poke you in the chest and go sit back down.
Well, that's nice of you. I'm
Believe me,
notoriously good at getting in trouble with hags, specifically. Not that I'm assuming you are one. Just
Yes, well, you've certainly made the right friends in life, it would seem.
I'm really good at that. Yeah.
So, as I find myself here unable to harm you, it's about as good as it gets for me. But, do this, and I could get you out of here without being noticed. See, Queen would be quite mad if anything were to happen to her little pet.
The queen? Like, did I hear that right as the player?
Ah, yes. Lord of my bones.
Yes. She kind of looks over towards Cass. You know, this one really is quite beautiful. I hope you have nothing but good intentions here.
Well, I mean, have you seen her shirt?
She kind of laughs at the shirt comment.
Yeah, Cass is our buddy.
Good favors and not to give away.
I mean, it's really up to you. I just really have to kind of abide by the rules at this point.
We're just asking for more specifics before we say yes or no.
About as specific as I need for a deal such as this. Someday I may need a favor, and I may call upon this favor.
Can I set 2 rules? With your permission?
Rules.
You can't have any of our stuff, past or present. You can't alter any of our memories.
None of yours
And no limbs
past or
or body
present.
parts or dismemberment. Don't forget stuff like that.
What a fine of memory. Excellent. I find your terms quite agreeable.
I'm sorry, am I being dragged into this deal?
No.
Yeah, who are you
Yeah.
making the deal with?
I'll shake hands.
Oh, it needs to be with this
wait.
one.
Okay,
If I
not
don't
the
shake
group.
the other one's hands, who knows what may happen. If I make a deal directly with him, I know he can't break it. Spirit of friendship, then, I shall grant you a release of this young lady. I release her from her deal. For a favor. Not take any of your things, past or present. Don't modify any of your memories.
Wait,
Or
you didn't
dismember
wait,
you.
Mister, are you sure you said that first one right? None of us. Are you sure you're not worried about future things? Because that means you can wait, like, for you to wait. But as soon as you get something, it does become the present, technically.
And the past.
It's there looking at
What? What if she asks you to stab one of us, Misfit? Are you okay with that?
No, that'd be messed up.
Well, then you didn't put in a clause for that. She can ask you to kill one of us.
Technically, I could ask you to kill all of them.
You wouldn't do
She's
that.
not wrong.
You wouldn't do that, right?
Of course not.
Yeah, she
Why
said she wouldn't
not?
do it. Besides, I'm really bad at stabbing people.
In fact, I will make an additional clause to help you feel better. In addition to this deal, I shall not take any of your future belongings as well, just in case you are concerned with said things. And neither of us can harm each other.
Just each other.
You cannot harm me, and I
Define-
cannot harm you.
Define harm.
Does emotionally count?
I was thinking more of the physical nature.
Can you include emotionally too?
Roll a persuasion check. How about intentional emotional harm?
Okay, that's fine. I've been burned before, and it hits deep.
You may not harm each other physically or intentionally emotionally. Anything else? But since there are so many stipulations, I do have one more of my own.
Yeah, sure.
Seeing we'll have this common ground now, so to speak. I'd like to look into two of your futures.
I'll raise my
Some
hand.
motions up through the wall.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand to volunteer for that, sure.
I didn't say which two.
I think she gets to choose.
Well, why do you get to choose? Well, I guess, yeah, sure, fine.
Why two?
It's just something about the number two that always has brought me great comfort. It's the lady's lucky number, after all.
I don't know. I think I might have to argue that down to one. The whole future?
Yeah, how far are you talking?
I mean, it's just a reading. Who knows what the future may show?
Are you talking like a crystal ball or like a palm hand?
Yeah, she literally would like pointed at a crystal ball next to her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. There was a lady who did fortune tellings back at the casino. Oh, I never got my fortune told. Okay, yeah, you can do two.
Woman, you say?
That's it. I think you're giving away information.
What does this woman look like?
I think she died.
That would be horrible.
I never actually
Hard.
got to go in and see her. We had to leave before I had a chance.
That's neither here nor there. Whose futures was it that you wanted to look into?
Trina, did you get your fortune read?
No. That's, again, neither here nor there. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about the situation at hand.
So do we have a deal?
Hang on, I gotta ask my bones.
You may not ask the bones.
Why not?
Sorry. Hard stipulation.
Oh, it's because she's gonna say no, isn't it?
it would be beneficial for both of us. Did not consult the bones.
It's because she's going to
Otherwise,
say no.
we would not be able to make such a deal.
And then
and
she's
we'd
going to
be-
be mad at you. That's
She
it.
may not
That's
be
the-
mad at me because technically our deal supersedes any protections on you.
Hey, Kalsto, Serena recognizes a power play when she sees one. That's not a great insight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna murder some straight too. Is she making a power play?
No idea. But she seems very insistent you should not consult the bones about this. Trust me, you're just gonna have to go with me on this one. Otherwise, the deal could be far more expensive.
No call, Misfit. It's your deal.
I want to trust you. I really do. And I really don't mind
You
helping
should
you out.
absolutely not trust me, but I need your help, and you need something I have.
Call it a character flaw. I want to
Yeah.
trust people. That's a thing that I do. And you know what? If you don't burn us too bad, maybe we can be friends.
Doubtful.
Then you won't have to around the Bone Lord.
So, do we have a deal?
Why not? I hold my hand up.
She goes and will shake your hand.
Make sure your fingers are crossed on the other hand.
She'll kind of go ahead and extend a drink over to Cass and just kind of laugh. She's like, oh, remember earlier when you were telling that joke? And as she goes to drink, and she just kind of starts laughing. She looks over. Oh, hey, guys.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
you ready to go?
Oh, man. Wow, it's late. Sorry, I must have just got carried away. Thanks again. It was a really good time. Most generous. And she just kind of will do a little bow. She'll just kind of smile at you. And what now, wise one?
Do we
I
need
assume
to-
you're gonna call it in later.
Oh, yes, no, the favor later. I still think it'll be amazing if you get out of here, but
Wasn't it?
I won't be the one turning you in.
Did you say you were gonna help us get out of here?
Curses, I
did.
guess.
You did. That's part of the deal.
Guess that means I have to help get you out of here.
Do we need to be present for the fortune reading or not?
Oh yeah. Did you want to do that now or like
Oh no, we'll do that now. And she just kind of looks over you guys. How about, and she's gonna point at Serena. And she'll point at Amelia.
Well, it's part of the deal the boss made.
Very well.
Which one of you would like to go first?
Here, I'll go first.
It's like, ooh, fortunes. I love fortunes.
oh man, I want to get my fortune told.
Don't worry too much, Misfit. Fortunes are ambiguous at best.
Amy,
Yes.
as she presents you, you place your hand upon the orb.
Yes.
You find yourself transported. She's still there to everybody else,
Mhm.
but you watch as Amy's hands on top, and you see Amy inside, like in a sewer system, like a nicer sewer system, though. By yourself in the dark.
Mm,
Roll a perception check. The scent almost immediately comes directly to you and makes you uneasy. Smell of rat.
yeah.
And you just kind of hear sounds off in the distance. You start running down the hall. The skittering becomes louder. You keep running until you run out of places to run. As you turn around and look, and these aren't the same as what you encountered previously.
Mhm.
They're much larger. As three of them kind of corner you. You go into combat, but they overwhelm you, and you just watch as they begin kind of ripping you apart. Your vision kind of comes back out. The rest of you watch as they rip Amy's like limbs off and start like eating Amy. And then Amy just kind of comes to and the vision fades.
Well, that felt real.
You come back, oh.
Curious. What
Good to know.
moment are you trying to read?
I
Just
changed
try-
my mind. I don't want to get my fortune read anymore.
Just trying to gauge future risks, so to speak. You two kind of look like the most wild card-esque, so to speak.
I assure you, this isn't going to change that.
But it makes me feel much better when I know what I'm getting into. Here, place your hand upon this, dear.
a raised eyebrow, she'll place a hand upon the orb.
As you place your hand upon the orb, you immediately kind of teleport into this nicer room, like atop a tower, and it kind of looks out over this valley.
She'll take a look. Does she recognize the valley at all?
Perception check, real quick, as you kind of take it in.
It's an expansive
Really
valley.
recognize it. Roll a history check. This is trying to see if I violated my no good feeling intentionally. Something about it seems oddly familiar. You can't quite put your finger on it though. But you feel like you've been in this place before. As you look around, you see a door. The only entry point into this room, the rest of it's kind of like this domed glass room that you're in.
Kind of wander around the room, taking a look at anything around before eventually making her way to the door.
You look around, you have
Inspecting it.
books, all sorts of stuff. A nice collection of things to keep you entertained. I mean, you would technically never need to leave this room. That's how many things are here.
Is this a prison? Or home? She'll inspect the door.
As you go, there's no way to open this door from this side, and there's a little like a little sliding slot on the other side of the door to look into this side.
She'll kind of place her hand on the sliding slot and try and open it. See if it's locked.
You can't manipulate it from your side; it only works from the other side.
Okay, so it's like latched.
You can't reach it. Like there's a block to stop you. You'd have to be on the other side of the door. But yeah, it just slides to the side. As you watch someone kind of open from the other side, look at you. What do you want?
Where are we?
Good one. Told you we should feed this thing less.
Thing.
They appear to be some sort of elf.
Does the voice sound familiar at all?
Not at all. They just appear to be guards on the other side of the door. We'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and bring you one of those lovely, healthy snacks you love so much. Someday. They just kind of laugh and they shut the sliding thing on you.
Hmm.
So you kind of sit there. You guys just kind of watch as it fades. And time fast forwards and fast forwards. Like you can see the different seasons and elements going through as she just sits in this room. And then it just stops. And you wake back up.
Pulls her hand away from the orb. Well, sent me an interesting vision.
She just kind of looks at you. Oddballs indeed, I would say. All right, you've fulfilled your part of the deal.
We
I'm
have?
willing to fulfill part of
Cool.
mine. Well, not the favor, but
Oh, you said we fulfilled it.
she just kind of gives you this look.
Nah, I'm playing. All right, we'll see you later.
Oh, we'll
She'll-
see her right now. She's going to help us.
Oh, right. I was
I
just
forgot about that part, didn't you?
He's very excitable.
Did you see my little man? I hold him up.
As you hold him up, the color drains from her face. What have you done?
Mr. Jack made me a little man.
She just like starts looking around.
He was in my pocket the whole time. You could have just looked at him. You really didn't see him in there?
She just looks like she's panicking. There's no time. We have to go.
Very well.
You had beef with the puppet man?
It's like this way, and she walks over to like a wardrobe thing.
Make her way over toward the wardrobe.
She opens it up. She walks inside, and she opens up the other side, and it goes to a different tent.
Fancy.
I say we should follow.
Yep.
Heal.
As you kind of walk over, you look, and it's a tent off to one of the sides, and there's like a group of wagons being packed up currently. Be your best bet. Try not to get caught.
The little wooden man isn't gonna, like, steal my body when I'm sleeping, right?
Kind of look over. I would get rid of that thing as quickly as possible.
Oh, but he's so cute.
Misfit.
I'll consider it.
For your own health, I would recommend getting rid of it.
How magical is that doll?
Powered by blood magic. The best kind.
Roll an Arcana check. It's not like a true indicator.
Beautiful.
I mean, it moves on its own. She seems concerned enough.
How fast did you say that guy made that thing again?
It was like 30 seconds.
It probably took him like 5 minutes in total to do
It
it.
was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that thing should take 4 months at best.
Well, I mean, the puppets are animate. Of course, he's magic for it. We can take a look at it later. While we're getting her there.
Misfit,
Or we could throw it
You-
into the fire now.
Misfit, you've had my back for like the past few days when I've been
Yeah,
spiraling
buddy.
out of control. I'm just gonna do you a solid right here, right now, okay?
Okay, sure.
Can I hold him?
Yeah.
And as he gives it to me, I'm just gonna huck him into the woods.
No! Oh, my
Roll
little
an-
man!
Roll an athletics check.
Okay. No.
As you go to throw it, it like holds on.
Oh, I'm stabbing it then.
No!
You pull a weapon on the
Yeah,
What is it?
with my right hand, just gonna jab that.
Oh,
and
actually,
tag-
so if you grab it with your right hand, hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So you just watch as you're sitting there. You try to grab it initially, and as you do, it like starts holding on to you. It seems much more aggressive. And as you kind of hold it in your right hand, you just look at it, and it just bursts into flames. And it starts like waving its arms like a crazy man.
I'm just gonna hold it out in front of me until it burns out.
Yeah, it's like kicking its little legs and its arms as much as it can until they just kind of burn and fall off.
This is way more dramatic than it needed to be for me.
The fire does absolutely nothing to your hand.
I'm gonna say you're welcome on that one, boss.
My God.
I need to
Why?
go now. And she goes back in and she's gonna shut the she's gonna go. There's she'll shut the one that's behind you guys and she's gonna go. And there's like a little basket. She's gonna step inside of it and just like drop it down on top of her.
She
Yeah, she just gets in a big basket and then disappears. Or she's just hiding in a basket.
I didn't even get to show him to Marius.
Meanwhile,
Bram was here, right?
actually,
You're
I think
right.
Bram would be here because he can't go into other pocket dimensions without.
Yeah, Bram's with Misfits.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, hey, you all over again.
Meanwhile, Serena's already getting on the cart and she's sent a message to Marius just in case.
When will I be
Yeah, I'm
allowed?
going
You're
to,
sneaking on one of
Little man.
get,
are you sneaking on one of the
things
carts we
gathered
have?
up and start moving.
He's on the other side. This isn't our cart. This is a group of carts that are just getting ready to leave.
Hey,
Yeah,
roll stream. Thank you for the raid.
she said that's the best way to get out of it, right?
Yeah, but it's not like a cart. You like it's cargo. You're gonna have to like sneak in and like get under stuff to hide. You can't just jump in and ride.
How many people are there?
Watching the carts or just in this general area?
Watching the carts.
About 6, and they are all drow.
Oh, Harold Row. Huh?
Actually, all but one is drow.
That makes a lot more difficult then. Who's the non-drow?
It just looks like a human guy.
Looking into drow, do they look like mercenaries, or does any of them look like a merchant? Or
No, they all pretty much look like they're here for protection. They all look like they can handle themselves. The human looks more like a merchant.
okay. That is-
I feel like I missed something here. What's going on?
We've got to get out of here, and pretty quick.
You know the flaming skull that yelled at us? The people who own that skull are around.
See, actually, this is a fair point. Amy, roll a D100.
I've been getting lower and lower.
As you're kind of sitting here, you
Mhm.
watch as a single humanoid begins kind of walking down the road towards the wagons. They kind of eyeball him slowly as he's walking by. Just kind of sit off in the distance. However, with the appearance of this man, the attention of the people on the wagon is all drawn to him. If you want an opportunity to sneak over, this may be your best natural opportunity.
I'm gonna drop a pass without a trace to give us some bonuses. Marius, you should get over here quick.
I'm already on the way.
I'll make my way onto the cart.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Go
where are you
ahead.
guys trying to hide? There's 5 different carts.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
all right,
take-
looks good.
What? You're hiding with me?
I'll take the third cart.
I
All right,
suppose she'll
everybody
take-
type what cart you're going into in chat. Also,
Like 1 through 5 or what?
Which card am I in?
well, you're in your own, so you
Right.
haven't got to them. So everyone else can pick a cart 1 through 5. Also, this is the person who walked up.
Hmm.
Oh, we've seen that man before.
Which man?
In
Oh, is
Discord.
it in Discord?
Oh no,
I like his
that's
hair.
Oh, I know who this.
one of the brother hunters.
But yeah, so seemingly he's drawn attention away, at least from you for the moment.
He
You guys
wants
go to
us for
sneak over.
himself.
I need everybody to roll stealth checks for their cart hiding.
Plus 10.
Oof. Thank you.
Well, it depends on what wagon you're in. It says Misfits in wagon 1. You'd need to be in wagon 2. What's the distance on it? 20?
30.
30.
I think it's
30.
20, right?
It's 30.
I think that's
I'll
just
double check.
to sneak up, right?
Well, the first one is to sneak up, yes. And then the
Is
second one
30.
is to hide.
30 feet.
Okay, so as long as you're within, you have to be in wagon 1, 2, or 3 to get the bonus from Misfit. You do not get it in 4 or 5. Misfit would have to be in wagon 3 to hit everybody. Yeah, I'd say with the distraction, it's easy enough to go over and hide.
What's in my cart?
Oh, what cart did you get into?
I mean, I committed to far right, and we didn't really have time to plan this out. So
I would say
probably
that's-
cart
it's either-
5.
It's either cart 1 or cart 5.
Cart 5.
Uh,
So here's my not pass without a trace hiding roll, I guess.
Okay. You guys all climb in the different wagons. As you kind of, actually, minor issue we have to deal with here, and I'll let you guys think about this. It might take Marius a while to get over here.
Yep.
You don't have a
Yeah.
horse.
Yeah, dude.
So you guys figure out how he's going to get there really quick. I'm going to use the restroom real quick and grab a drink. I'll be right back. And then we'll figure out how to pull this one off. Be right back.
Okay,
You'll-
you guys go on the carts. I'm gonna go find him. I'm gonna turn us both into birds, and we're gonna catch up with you.
okay, hold on. Before I do that, I am going to go ahead and make it at least a little bit more difficult for you to be found, and I'm going to make you invisible. How long do you think you'll need?
He's not that far. 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, we'll do the longer. I was debating between greater invisibility or regular invisibility, but if you need
I don't think it's
more
like
than
that
2
long.
minutes,
Yeah, probably more than 2.
it's one of those advantages of greater invisibility. Obviously, it lets you do things without breaking it, but so you have to be careful not to break it.
I just need to get to him, and we'll be fine. If we pull this off, this will be the second town that turning into birds and flying away will save us.
This will also be the umpteenth time Misfit has pulled someone from the jaws of freaking death.
Is what I do, baby.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. So what's the plan with the wagon? Are we abandoning the wagon?
She has a plan, but I have a plan of my own too. So I know we don't have a horse, so I'm gonna look since there should be plenty of other animals around. I'm gonna try to find a horse that's by itself or at least untended, and try to hitch it up. Try to take it and hitch it up.
Sure. This might take a little bit of time though, because you're not the strongest of individuals. So even by the time you get the horse, roll a d100. Let's see how lucky you are.
Anybody in chat want to roll me a d100 real quick? I'll let chat decide how badly I do.
Yeah. We'll wait for them to kind of roll that one while we figure that out for you. While that's going on,
it's a 46 from Joncia.
Not bad. I would say you could probably find one that's hitched up enough. You would just have to kind of be very stealthy and get it connected and start moving without people noticing. Potentially. So if you want, you could roll a stealth check. See how.
Yay, stealth. Now I also have deception and persuasion to try to help with anything that may be an issue.
You look, you don't see anybody immediately by.
I'm just going to act all
Alright.
nonchalant and casual about it.
You go ahead, disconnect the horse from this one next to you. There's a weird smell coming in from the inside of this cart, though. But other than that, you have no issue getting the horse off.
Like weird smell is in like something dead or something cooking, or
It smells like something kind of like rotted.
I'm just going to leave that alone. I got things to do.
But yeah, no one stops you from taking the horse. So you go ahead and get the horse connected. It probably does take you like a good 10 minutes or so to do it, just given your strength and everything in the horse. But
Okay.
yeah, in that time, no one seems to draw much question. We'll just see you kind of connecting a horse to you. Your neighbor does not seem to notice.
And I will casually make my way away from here.
Right. Do you know which direction you guys are currently going yet, or do you wait to communicate? I mean, he's with you the whole time.
Yeah, well, I can get a vision through Bram of what area I need to head to. And if need be, I'll send him up into the air to give me a bird's eye view.
Yeah, you can see they're all kind of currently hidden in a wagon at the moment. This individual kind of walks over and walks to the area you guys were actually standing in when you first saw him, and he kind of like is sniffing about over there.
Kryllin's right there.
And we'll like look about. We'll kind of look over towards the wagons. And it's at this point you guys look, and the twins are like walking up alongside the wagons at the moment. You just see that guy kind of step back and kind of watch from a distance. But yeah, you kind of hear them as they walk by. Can't wait to get out of this place. All right. Well, they must be going that direction. I'm sure that's where they'll go. We're bound to find it if we set our ambush there. Too bad we couldn't take this with us. That would have been very useful.
Sorry, take who with us?
Say anything to you. They kind of look at everyone else. Don't let anything happen to this shipment. We're going to go ahead. We have some work. Brain is slipping here. We're going to skip ahead to Lenore. You know where to take this to. We'll catch up with you in about a day or two. Kind of nod. And then they start walking over to you can see their wagon with the flying creatures further up ahead of yours.
What type of creatures?
Never seen them.
Can I see them now?
Want to risk it? Look out from under it.
I peek.
You look. You have no idea what it is. It's like a
Mm.
fluffy. If you had to take like a combination between a fluffy dog and like a really feathery, fluffy owl, they're just like these puffballs with wings.
Oh my god.
But they're decent sized. They're like buffalo sized, I'd say, except a little bit more proportionate with wings.
I will draw a picture of them in my bestiary.
It's just like this black puffball.
Yes.
All right, and you watch as they go to fly, and as they start moving quicker, all the fur and the fluff goes backwards, and they're like these very almost like mink-like flying creatures.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and they just start taking off. It's a little uneven of a ride, but they take off without issue. As you do walk around and you're waiting for this to go, you do notice a little more activity between the carnival folk. They seem to be looking for something. You guys do anything?
Not breathe.
You're pretty good at that one.
So
It does. I will say it always does end up feeling weird though. Like you feel it mentally that you need to, and like you need to take the breath even though you don't.
So that's my whole struggling on this sneaking carbide arc is trying to get more used to that feeling.
So what was in the cart that I snuck into?
So you don't have a lot of space. Roll an investigation check and see if you can find any.
I was in. Ooh.
Ooh.
I guess I wasn't in that much of a hurry.
So you kind of look through. Well, it's easy to hide. Now you got to wait for the wagons to actually go.
Yep.
So you look into this one. You can tell there's like armor in this crate.
Ooh.
Oh, we should burn this. Well,
Anyone else check their crates?
What was in yours? I missed it.
Armor.
Yeah, I'm a nosy person.
If the opportunity arises, sure, but otherwise she's gonna stay hunkered down.
You kind of just looking as you go through. You don't really get too much access. You find like a crate full of arrows.
Are they pre-poisoned?
No, but they're all drow make. No poison.
Okay.
At least not from what you found.
Yeah, I get bored within 5 minutes of being in this box. I'll roll one.
Sure. In your own wagon one. As you go ahead and open it up, yours is actually a very interesting one. As you go to open it up, it's like a fruit container, and it's hundreds of the seeds like what you're carrying.
Oh. Belle's gonna hate this.
Anything for Serena's cart.
For 10, you are 2. As you look, it's weapons.
Okay.
Looks like someone's moving arms and weaponry.
I need one of those. Someone over my way.
Not that kind of arm. I'm just pulling your leg. You still have that for now, don't worry. All right. It takes about 10 minutes, and then you feel the wagons begin to kind of move forward. And you all start heading south.
Oh.
Marius, with your wagon,
Yes.
kind of see them heading south. And you
I
can
will
follow
just
suit.
gingerly make my way there. No rush.
You go at a good distance. However, as you're going down the road, you guys run into one slight problem. The first 3 wagons and the last 2 wagons go different directions and split.
You're welcome.
One goes west, one goes east. Which I think it's just Vel, right? So basically,
Yep.
Vel starts heading off one direction.
Bye, Val.
Bye.
So as you guys, and you can kind of like peek ever so now that you're kind of traveling because no one's walking around you. And you guys look as the roads are starting to split. And you see Vel's wagon off to the side, and Vel, you can see all of them.
Which way am I going?
You are going. So if you're heading south, you are currently going east, and they are going west.
Okay, so they're probably more Nathal bound. I'm more Lenore bound.
No, like you're all going to Lenore. Like you're going off into the woods, and they're heading towards the main road.
I am in the ambush group. Okay, I am not going to make any attempts to change carts. Instead, my thoughts go immediately to how do I sabotage this?
Are we still mentally connected, or has it been too long?
It's probably been too long by now.
Okay. I saw Vel get in.
I'm just gonna give
that
you
cart.
like, because we'd have to notice this, so I assume there's at least eye contact made between us. Is that reasonable enough to say, Kalsto?
Okay, like you guys can see each other. There's like a little stream between you at the moment.
I'm just gonna like kind of look at where the cart's going, look at you guys, just give a thumbs up, and just get back in my cart.
Serena will, as she's parting way, establish a mental connection to Vel. Are you okay?
What's the distance?
It's 30 feet, I believe. It's either 30 or 60. Let me double check.
Also, Marius, as you're in the back, you do notice the wagon split apart as well.
30 feet.
I will go whichever way Misfits.
You have no idea who's in which one. You know they're in the wagons, but you're not sure like who's in
I'll send
each one.
Ram to find out who's in which direction.
Well, I would say you do know which one Misfit's in because you're with Misfit. So you know Misfit is in the very first one. You don't know who's in the last four.
Okay, I'm gonna follow the one where Misfit's going.
All right, so you kind of keep going straight as the last two veer off. What do you all do?
Assuming Val is within 30 feet, I'm going to establish a quick connection to her. And,
Sure.
Are you alright in that?
I'm in the ambush group. I'll try to make a mess of things.
Well, how are you going to get back to us?
Details.
I'm gonna turn into a ladybug. And I'm gonna go turn Vel into a ladybug.
All right, so Bram's kind of sitting there, and all of a sudden you just watch Misfit turn into a ladybug. How are you going to turn Vel into a ladybug if you already ladybugged yourself?
I am going to
Shift,
take
poly,
over
shift?
her box.
What?
And I'm gonna sit in her box while she flies back to the other carts, and then once she's there, I will go.
All right.
Okay,
So
sure.
you turn into a ladybug and start flying over towards Vel's cart.
This is an excellent plan.
Little blue ladybug kind of lands over by Vel. Vel, this is kind of your fault. Roll, but we're going to have someone roll a D100. You can pick the over or the under.
Ooh.
If you want.
You know what? I haven't rolled one tonight. I'm gonna go over.
All right. So, you're the over. Misfit, pick someone to roll the D100.
Can I make Vel roll it?
If you want.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. So, fly over towards Vel. Into the cart, and you see this little blue ladybug. Safe and sound.
Do I find her?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough to find her. You're a ladybug.
Is there enough space for me to unshift you?
Yeah. You're under a tarp.
Okay.
However, the other 3 wagons come to a stop.
I don't think I'd notice. So, what?
No, that was more for them to know.
Okay.
All right, so Misfit, you unbug.
Mm-hmm.
The Misfit finds you and turns back to normal Misfit size.
Hey, buddy. Go
Yeah.
to the other carts. I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes.
All right.
Boop.
Boop.
All right. You turn into a ladybug, a green ladybug.
Yes.
And you start flying back towards the wagons. However,
Yes.
as the wagons are all halted at this point, you guys all notice to stop moving. You see 2 people blocking the road up in front of the other 3 wagons.
Do I recognize them in ladybug form?
You would see people. You don't immediately recognize them. They have darker skin, silver hair humanoids with medium armor.
So, but not drow.
They're more human-like.
Okay.
They look a lot like that kid that Misfit knew.
Okay.
Yeah, you notice there's like 2 drow at the front and the human.
I'm going to see the wagons have stopped in my flight. I'm going to fly back to Misfit and I'm going to start doing a little ladybug dance.
He didn't understand what to do, Misfit.
Wow, that's a really great little dance.
And I'm going to like be pointing to make him look outside. If you can see it from the back of the cart.
I look outside.
Perception check. Yeah, you can see a ways back the other wagons stopped. There appears to be a couple of people on the road ahead of it.
And I give you a shrug.
Also, you do notice, just because you're further at a distance, so you notice the 2 individuals blocking the road. You do notice one other individual currently sitting up in a tree, like in a hood, that's just kind of watching. What do you guys do?
That's the guy from the puppet room. I'm waiting for the boss's orders on this.
I don't know what's going on outside my cart.
Yeah, you just have the wagon stopped. Same for Serena.
Serena's hunkered down, expecting an inspection.
I think the 2 of us are gonna keep our distance for now.
Ladybug dance.
Ladybug.
Well, your wagon's still going.
Yeah.
I will also turn into a ladybug, and we are gonna bail.
Okay,
We're just
I
gonna
follow
like
you.
chill among the grasses for a little bit.
Right, so you leave your wagons and head over to chill out near the other ones.
Where did we put Cassandra?
Yeah, we kind of
Great question.
we kind of just did that whole thing and forgot that she was with us, didn't we?
Yeah, we forgot her back there.
She's on cart 1, where Misfit was.
Okay.
So she's probably with Bram right now. Also, like in the heat of the action. Marius, you also do notice, like a couple 100 feet up, that there are stopped wagons on the road that you know about as well.
But there are what?
The wagons that they're in stopped. The ones that went east, those kept going. The ones that Misfit were in basically stopped, so you don't have to get super close if you want.
Yeah, I'm
Up to you,
going to
though.
kind of just. How far ahead are they, Army?
Up to you. They're only a couple 100 feet, so you could stop within like 300 feet, or you could go like 100 feet.
I'm going to close half the distance and then kind of get out and like go pull some grasses or something and like feed the horse, like I'm acting like I'm checking the wagon and things.
Sure. Didn't seem to pay too much attention to what the other wagon is doing. You guys do hear verbal arguments, though?
Sorry to sidetrack. How long did it take to reach this point from the carnival?
Probably like 45 minutes.
Could I have... no, because I didn't know I was in cart ambush. I wouldn't have thought to sabotage yet. Never mind. Useless question.
You guys are hiding in the grass. You guys are hiding in the carts. Marius is staged behind. What do you guys do?
She's gonna listen in, see if she can't make out any details of what's being shouted.
The people who are blocking the road are yelling at them in common to get off the carts, and the ones who are up there, there's a man yelling in common as well, the human guy, that there's some sort of mistake, and then the drow are yelling in a language you do not understand.
I feel like we just let this play out. Unless you guys want to take this opportunity to bail.
Let's see here.
Or incite violence. We have an illusionist.
So the problem with that is she doesn't have enough information to weave any practical illusion here. She doesn't know who. It could just be random bandits. For all we know, all we know is someone.
Violence, you say?
Amy is good at that.
Do we let this play out?
Hey, you
We're
are
in
on your
separate
own.
carts. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. I'm just putting ideas in your player's head.
I'm gonna
Misfit
hold
and
off
Vel, I
on-
will say, in the time all this is going on, while they're having this verbal argument, you do notice 3 other of those hooded figures kind of appear in the trees. It looks like the figures in the trees are kind of surrounding the carts, while the 2 men block the road.
I have a feeling Polymorph probably dropped at this point. How long is Polymorph?
An hour.
Never mind. You are keeping that up.
Yeah, so there's a little green ladybug and a little blue ladybug, and then
I'm just going to be...
them are hiding. 3.
You guys should have came over to me.
We are just 2 little M&Ms chilling.
Spin around, maybe finding an aphid or 2. I want to search for aphids.
Roll for aphids.
Roll for aphids.
Both of you roll a nature check.
Nature. Oh.
Hey, do we have anyone in chat that can roll a D100 Oak?
Possibly. Anybody out there want to roll a 100 for us? Oh, John's here with a 26.
Jeez.
Such nice rolls for everybody. You guys don't find the aphids. It's really surprising.
We are so off task. This is
Dude,
great.
what else are we supposed to do in this situation? We have no control here. Unless we get closer and prepare to polymorph ambush, but I think it's better to be back here.
I mean, if they're looking for us, I don't want to be in that cart.
You know what? Hey, do we see Marius's cart from back here?
He's like 150 feet back.
Did Bram tell Misfit that he was following?
Yeah, I
What
probably
we
would
had?
have.
But when Misfit left, he would have left Bram with Cass.
We had 45 minutes to tell us that info. We would know he is behind us. We can start making our way behind us.
Oh yeah, you've known he's behind you. That's fine.
Listen, why do we go back until we find Marius? How's
I don't
that?
wanna
Yeah, I'd be
leave
whispering to him
the
like
rest of the guys.
what I can see and what I know of the other wagons. I would be relaying information to Misfit.
Your call.
I will follow what you say. That is just my contribution to Ladybug time.
Misfit Jr. would have known what to do.
Yeah, and I burned him alive. You're welcome, by the way.
Go back to Marius.
Me? You're gonna stay here?
I am also gonna go back to Marius.
Okay.
So you guys go back.
Well, now I'm
Easy.
doubting myself. You know what? We'll go back to
If we
Marius.
go back to Marius, we can't hear what's going on up here anymore.
Bram's down there still.
The
Marius-
two of us can't.
Up to you guys. So you two go back and leave Amy, Cass, and Serena there.
This is a boss moment. What's the boss doing? I have given my subordinate input. It is up to you to decide the best course of action.
Even if we can get everybody into our cart, they're just gonna do the same thing for our cart.
Mm-hmm. Basically, do you want us close as ladybugs, or do you want us in safety?
I want us
That's-
close.
Okay, then we will not go back to Marius. Can we go up and check out one of the hooded figures though, see if they got any weird symbols on them?
You can certainly try.
I mean, yeah, I'll get squished.
So you guys you are ladybugs, thankfully. So you just fly over and you look and see. So it's the two individuals up front. Are you trying to go for the hooded people up in the tree or the people on the ground?
The people on the tree.
Yeah, as you go to look at them, they're more pale. One you're looking at currently looks, you can't tell if it's human or half elf, maybe. Hard to say.
Okay. I will just hang out near one of them for now.
They make hand signs at each other.
God, I don't know sign language.
I think I'm actually gonna go back to cart 1 and tell Bram to have Marius try to pull past these guys and see if they stop him as well.
They do have, it's a thinner road, so they've blocked the road with your carts at the moment.
Okay. Maybe not then.
He could, though, potentially take that other road. Nothing saying they won't go get that one, too, though. Who knows?
I just want to hear basically until they agree to let people go through their carts. That's when I'll incite violence.
Well, right now, all the drow are kind of up and around the cart. So there's the 4 drow. Actually, no, it'd be 3 drow and the 1 human, the other 2 drow with the other 2 carts.
How well armed do the people driving our carts look?
Very. They're not in the heavy armor or anything, but the guys on the ground look pretty decently armored too.
Rules of the spell.
Marius, it's at this point you watch as it looks like 4 people on horseback kind of start running past you.
It is if they're approaching them, I kind of work my way around the other side of the wagon, just checking the horse's legs and
As this man kind of rides past you, it looks like some sort of nobleman with 3 soldiers. They're currently riding past you at the moment.
They appear to have like they're just traveling, or they have like they're making for that wagon.
Oh, they're
Can I
making
tell?
for the wagons. Yeah, they look like Blackwoods.
Okay. And Misfit, are y'all? I think I'm misunderstanding. Are you still in the wagon, or did y'all get out?
So you have your wagon in the back.
Correct.
There are 3 wagons where they are. So the 2 of them are ladybugs off to the side of the wagon. Misfit went in to go talk to Cass and you or Bram. So right now, Cass and Bram are in wagon 1. Serena, I believe, is in wagon 2. And Amy's in wagon 3. So they're kind of stuck in there at the moment. These people have the road stopped and they kind of have it surrounded. It looks like the Blackwoods are ambushing these wagons. Highly likely looking for you.
Highly unlikely or highly likely?
Highly likely.
Okay.
And we're like, perhaps y'all should make your way towards this wagon so we can turn around and try to meet the others.
All right, those of you in the wagons, what do you do? This conversation's getting a little bit more heated bit by bit.
Did I come through, or was I muted?
Oh, you came
You
through.
did.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm just thinking.
It's getting heated, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Is there... I only have armor in my case, do I? Or do I have any, like, crossbows?
From what you've seen, it's mostly armor.
Did I pick up any actual bolts?
But if you're going to do anything tricky, now's the time to do it. So if you want to sneak away or do anything, get while the getting's good. Or you may end up in a sandwich here.
Sneak away.
I mean, I can always just shoot one of the drow with a crossbow. But I think that's what I'm going to do, but I want to hear what everyone else is doing. I mean, if no one's doing anything, yeah, I will load a crossbow bolt into my hand crossbow.
Sure. Do keep in mind there are things that actually roll a perception check as you're popping out. You might not even notice those things are up there.
Well, I'm not popping out. I want to do it from within the cart.
Well, even peeking out, because there's like a cover over all the carts anyway, so you'd have to kind of like look out from underneath it.
Oof, nope.
Yeah, so you would just be aware that the wagon stopped.
And there's argumenting going on.
Mm-hmm.
But what if there's a way to sneak away is cause violence.
If they were fighting, that would be a good opportunity to sneak away, yes.
I never put the hand crossbow in my inventory.
Yeah, you just been using it as flavor.
Actually, I'm assuming you're whispering to me, Miss. I'm like, actually, I think I can do something because I forgot about a new ability I picked up, which is where'd it go? I can't find it.
Because Serena can go invisible. Amy, I don't know what you have. Cass. Those are the only 3 that are in trouble.
Yeah, it's where is it at? Because I just picked up a feat. I picked up Shadow Touched. So Bram hops over to Cass, and I cast invisibility through Bram.
Nice.
Yeah, I will take a pot shot on the least armored drow.
All right, so Casca's invisible. You're going to shoot a drow.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Serena?
Once I hear shots start to fire, I am going to go ahead and quicken a prestidigitation to try and mask my scent and cast greater invisibility on myself and start sneaking out of this cart.
Now, do we need more than just one? Because I cast at 5th, so I can get 4 people invisible.
There's
it
only
is a
one in
touch
there.
Go
spell.
on to
with
the
you.
wagons.
Okay, just making
You'd
sure.
be able to do yourself and her.
Well, Bram
that
can
covered
naturally turn invisible. It will.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm shooting a drow.
All right, Amy, roll a stealth check, and then roll just a attack with what would be advantage? I'd take it.
Well, it's a surprise, isn't it?
And then
Advantage.
all right, as you go to shoot, you hit this drow in the back,
Mm-hmm.
and shit just goes to hell. You just watch as people start shooting. You hear the sounds of combat. Arrows start getting shot from the tree. Like some almost hit into the wagon where you guys are as well. As these two different parties are now engaged in combat. And then you hear the sounds of horses riding up behind, and then you hear a large growl. What are you guys doing?
Ladybug Bee is gonna be like, Did we stick together, Misfit, or did we separate? I think we separated. I think I'm gonna start flying back towards where.
Before we separate, I am gonna warn you. Make sure you're in a good spot, just in case I need to polymorph somebody else. Please.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna start making my way through the woods back towards Marius's cart then.
Sure. So you start flying away as this combat's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Rena hops out, moves up.
Cass
to the
will
side,
go with Bram.
blend in.
What, you're going off, just sneaking off the side?
Yeah, as she observes the other carts to see what everyone else is doing.
Are you invisible?
Yeah, she's got greater
Okay.
invisibility active.
Yeah, so you just
And
watch it. Basically,
and there's-
vampires are currently fighting the drow. You don't see Cass. You don't have eyes on Amy at the moment, and you just see all these people fighting. You have 1 minute to run away.
2 minutes, I extended it.
Misfit can summon animals that I've seen, right?
Well, he can turn himself into certain animals. Conjure stuff.
Have we seen him conjure things?
Yes, I've conjured.
Yes.
I conjured a flock of birds today.
Okay,
Birds and horses.
cool. Yeah, I
And
was gonna
bears.
grab one of the breastplates and just dimension door, or grab one of the armor pieces.
Which way are you dimension dooring?
North. I was gonna go as far west as I could. So 500 feet.
Yeah. So you go way
Yeah.
past where Marius currently is.
Do I get into a tree?
Nope, you're on the road.
Okay, good.
But you can see like the wagon's way off in the distance.
Knowing Misfit can turn himself and someone else into an animal. Knowing Vela's gone off the other route, so she should be safe. Amelia is the one she'd be concerned about. Serena's gonna use sending on Amelia. I'm sure you can tell things are going south fast. Do you have a way out of that?
Oh, I've long gone.
All right. She's gonna start skulking back to Marius's cart.
All right, all the drow are dead at this point. Already.
Oh, that was fast.
It was a premeditated ambush, man.
I will say, Serena, because you were there, most of the drow got taken out very quickly by the men in the trees. The human has been in better shape. Didn't quite see what happened to him, but he looks quite ripped up. And then you watched one person basically explode. So they were just kind of like running, and as they were coming, they just blew up into like a bloody mist.
It's the blood guy.
Uh-oh.
Once she gets back to Marius's cart, she's going to relay that to others or whoever's there. Marius, I think the Blood Mage is the one that ambushed up ahead. We may want to find an alternative route.
You're real low to me. I'm sorry.
Marius, it's the Blood Mage up ahead. We may want to find an alternative route.
This should be fine.
Oh, hey, Misfit.
Yes.
Can you summon an animal today?
What animal?
Something preferably that could carry this, and I'll show him the breastplate or whatever armor piece I picked up.
Oh. I would have to unpolymorph Vel, and if we want to sneak by, I think I prefer her as a ladybug.
All right, yeah, for later.
For
'Cause
later.
I'm hoping they'll try and track this, and we can have it run off in a different direction.
Huh. Okay.
So you got them?
This also does immediately draw attention to the fact that your scent is not removed here at the moment.
Mm-hmm. There were
That's a
animals.
I will say Serena did use magic to attempt to mask herself.
I smell like
No
a
one else.
ladybug.
No one else did.
Masking your scent from certain things is good. Masking your scent from werewolf type creatures or things with blood things.
I don't have blood. I
Vampires?
have juice.
Juice? Oh, he loves juice.
I have juice in me. And so does Vel.
Acid out of trace works great, but we haven't used that recently.
Well, we used it.
We
on
use
the way
that to
here.
get into the carts.
To get into the carts, but not up until this point.
That's true.
Because it only lasts 10 minutes? 20 minutes? 10?
An hour. So I would have spent the full hour.
But yeah, but you're already gone somewhere else anyways, plus you've done polymorph, so it would have already been over.
Yeah.
So anyone who's run from the cart, that is an active scent.
Get going, guys.
I think so. Serena's a toss-up. She did mask hers. She did hang out over off to the side for a bit. Amelia just teleported. Vel and Misfit were both ladybugs, and then Cassandra would have run back, I assume, while invisible.
You're also only 150 feet away.
True.
Yeah, we're not that far away.
I'm not discovering America here. I'm smelling something pretty close.
Yes. So we should get going now.
Amy, can you do science again today?
Yes.
Serena, you guys need to hide.
I can do that. I am going to drop my invisibility and cast Major Image. I will go ahead and extend that as well. I can mask us for about 20 minutes. I don't know about whatever that blood guy does.
I'm
Marius,
thinking about like getting stuffed in the
Yes.
ocarina.
if at this point you guys notice there's like 7 people walking down the road in your guys' direction now from the other wagons.
Oh,
I gotta
No.
pass that a trace. I'm gonna pass that a trace.
We're gonna have company.
So you're all at the wagon. What do you do?
Leave.
Suggest
You
we
need to
saturate
stuff
the
people
area
in
with
that
our
ocarina.
absence.
All right, everyone gather up. Who's hiding?
Vel,
Yeah.
roll a T100 for me really quick.
Am I gonna smell like one of their wives and they're gonna back off?
So as you're sitting there, you like almost start having a panic attack.
Okay. A
And your
panic
pulse like
attack. Wait, what pulse?
exactly.
Hand attack.
Like I have a pulse. Ah! But yeah, you feel a pulse, like it's a heavy beating pulse, like and you start panic, like going into a panic attack. As you see these guys walking, and like you can still see the blood on this vampire. Like this would be a hard fight on a good day, and this is not the best of days. And as you guys are sitting there, roll one more D100. You guys are just sitting there, and all of a sudden you just feel a crash as you slam with the wagon.
Just me or everyone?
Everybody. So you guys are like in the wagon trying to figure out what to do. It drops. Who's on the front of the wagon? Like actually driving the wagon?
Probably Marius.
Marius. So you kind of watch this. All of a sudden, the wagon just vanishes from its current location, and you are now inside of a building.
Guys.
There's like dust and stuff flying around.
Did one of you do that? We're in a building.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, what?
You hear the horse.
Serena's gonna, yeah.
You are in Vash's family's rundown bar. It is empty and damaged from the flooding and the tidal wave, but you are inside the remains of what's left of the building.
Vash had no talent for teleportation.
Oh, talent, my ass.
Serena steps out. How did we get? Yeah.
So you are now back in Florin.
Well, Misfit, I'm sorry we're not going to be able to see your family.
Oh, not quite. We still get to go see it. We're just on the other side of the forest now.
Unless we want to go through like the scary caves, we still have to go through Lenore.
Misfit has been dying to go through those caves.
I
for
would
so
love to
long.
go through the scary caves.
So here's the card map. So you're now on the East Coast again.
Dude, they'd never expect us to go through the scary caves. We totally could.
So yeah, you went from the purple circle all the way over to Florin.
You want to go into a place where
It
sun
does, Val.
doesn't reach.
Oh no.
Yeah, the shoulder, the elbow down. Mm-hmm.
So, hold on, I need to.
Post processing. Oh no, the one that was, not the one that wasn't.
Yeah. My right arm is the one that is. Yeah, so I was checking my left side.
No, yeah, that one's fine.
Okay.
Interesting.
Serena's gonna start having a look around.
Yeah, you just look like the windows are boarded up. Nobody's here. Furniture, floors damaged. Empty.
Phil, did you do that?
Where do you say that?
Like after we climbed out of the cart, probably.
She hasn't.
Yeah, like you guys are dead center in the bar.
After I climbed out of the cart, probably.
Yeah, I had. She has not climbed out yet.
I stick my head back in.
She's like sitting down, like hands in her head, rocking back and forth, like genuine panic attack. She's got like the crazy eyes, breathing heavy.
I'm gonna climb back in and I'm gonna take Bruce off my shoulders and put it on her shoulders. Just heavy, fuzzy bear weight.
Yeah, I'll wrap that around me. I'll just hold it tight, and I'm just looking at you, and I'm scared. Is the feeling you get?
The dream from weighted bear blanket. It's very comforting.
I haven't felt my heart pound in so long.
Yeah, that's got to be new. Can I? Do you mind if I'm like gonna reach for your wrist, go for a pulse?
For a pulse. Okay, which hand?
You're not zombie one.
It's not
Your
something.
hand.
You reach over for the natural hand. No pulse.
Check the other one.
It has a pulse.
Is it fast?
Yes.
I have no idea what I'm doing to myself. But it seems to at least be helping for now.
Also, Misfit, roll a D100 just randomly for me, please.
Yes, sir.
No.
So as you're sitting here, like just pouring this all out to Misfit, you just notice Misfit's just like looking down at your other hand now and got caught in the trance of the ring. Misfit, wake up!
I like just like lightly slap your cheek like 3 times.
Yeah, you step out of it.
Careful, man.
Sorry.
He didn't even give you the save.
It's only better if like you wait 10 seconds and he's back unconscious again.
Yeah. Weird day, but you know what? We made it out somehow.
Where?
Back in Florin.
What? Why here? And I'm gonna look outside and see the wind in.
You're inside the winded.
I'm just gonna look down at my head and go like, "Did I really just meet your mom or something?"
Although Cass kind of looks around. Where the hell are we?
Florin.
Florin.
Hey! East Coast. I mean, this isn't so bad. We wanted to be somewhere safe to be.
Sad, given where we just were, Lorne is probably the last place they would search for us.
Are we gonna try and leave the island? We don't seem very welcome here.
It's difficult to say. We do still need to get to Nathol, but
Hey,
Lenore's a dead zone. They could be waiting there for a while.
Can't we just find someone to teleport us to Nathal? Or Monaco?
maybe. We have a few friends in high places we could talk to.
Do you know a wizard who lives in town?
Yep.
Oh, we should check on Penelope. I think it was a bit rough on her.
Yeah. Vash shared that his dad is probably dead, right? Did you share
That's
that?
what
Or
he
did we
believed.
just did? Yeah, that's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna start ripping this place apart, just looking for any signs of life.
Yeah, there's no one here.
Awesome.
You just find like their old stuff's here, like a lot of their stuff's damaged. But yeah, you see like Vash's room, his dad's room.
I want to find Vash's
Leaving.
journal.
I don't have one.
You don't have one? Okay, fine. I'm snooping his room.
Sure, roll an investigation check.
has this place already been looted for liquor?
Ooh. Roll a D100. Yes, it has, but you find like 2 extra bottles.
Nice. These are mine.
You find he has like a bunch of adventure books, like stashed away in his room.
Oh, this poor baby.
That's about it, though.
I'm probably
However,
yes.
Cass will kind of sit here just taking this all in. She also finds a bottle of liquor somewhere.
But she has an endless flask.
Yeah, but why drink the endless flask when you could drink the ones that can go bad first? Just ask Nick.
It tastes different.
Does it now? Does it really?
It tastes better because it belongs to somebody else.
Hey! It's Rusty!
Is it Rusty?
In the picture right here.
We'll head over and take a look.
Yeah, you look, it is a picture of Vash's father in this like little steamwork contraption machine.
Huh.
See?
You know this guy?
That was my dad's best friend.
Oh.
He was with him the last time I saw him.
Now, Rusty or the one with Rusty?
No, just Rusty. I don't know who the other guy is. Looks kind of like a creeper, honestly.
Wrong.
In fact, hold on. Wait a minute. I think I recognize that guy actually now. I think he got kicked out of the casino.
What?
Too good luck?
No, being inappropriate.
Checks out. I
yeah,
called him
makes
across
sense.
the end.
Oh, shall we get going to this friends in high places that you apparently have?
Real quick, in honor of this funny family that probably saved our asses today, let's have a quick toast. I think they're both probably super dead, but part of them is still with us. So I'm gonna pour some shots with whatever's left back here.
Quick question: does Misfit know how to pour shots?
It figures it out.
Yes,
Being in Tipsy Fox, I'd say he definitely probably knows how to do this.
I poured a lot of drinks back then when I was a rookie.
It's the rookie's job, after all.
Half the bottle ends up on the counter. She'll take a glass.
You guys have some crazy lives. I'll tell you that much.
You know,
The
this
life
is like
of an
my fourth
adventurer.
or fifth deal with a hag.
There is no end of excitement and trouble in the life of an adventurer.
Yeah, what was she talking about?
Oh, she
Sort of
kidnapped
queen
you.
thing?
Yeah, we had to make a deal to get.
No. She
you.
said that Queen would get mad if she did something to you.
Oh
What queen?
yeah, I should probably check in. Hold on. I'm gonna roll the bones.
I'm gonna give the bones some deserved space
I hold up my bones.
outside.
I am not asking for permission. I am asking for forgiveness. I'm sorry I did something bad.
You throw the bones.
Throw the bones. You can do good results, bad results.
As you throw the bones on the ground, roll a d100. I'll need a drink for this. Hold on.
Yeah, wheel and woe, or nothing.
Oh no,
So
the
she can tell me how bad I messed up.
Okay.
She can come yell at me.
So as you throw the bones on the ground, they don't fall in any specific pattern that like gives you any reads, but then you watch as the bones start to vibrate with the whole building.
Yeah, I'm gonna get chewed out.
is this normal?
No. Misfit, what did you do?
You were there. You saw.
So, like, these bones that you've been rolling, who have you been communicating to?
Lord of the Bones. God of Misfit.
You have no idea, do you?
Nope. Well, no, I
no,
do.
He told us exactly who. I just don't know.
Yeah, she's gonna yell at me, I think. I'm just gonna assume a kneeling position.
Right, so you stay inside the bar and assume the kneeling position.
Yes.
Anyone else do anything else?
Squeeze my eyes
Uh,
shut.
I'm gonna go to the second floor and enjoy this show.
I walk out of Vasher's room and I'm holding 2 books, and I see Misfit kneeling in the room looking at his bones, and I'm like,
The whole bar is shaking.
yeah.
The whole
Just
building
gonna
shook, yeah.
Position herself
Okay.
near an exit.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take the bones out of the building. I don't want to wreck this building. So I sprint up, I scoop the bones, and I take them outside.
As you go to open the front door, you are no longer in Florence.
Uh-oh.
You're in the swamp.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Which swamp? The one on Arcadia?
The one on Northern Arcadia where the tree was?
oh
The chicken house?
Jesus. So we took a cart, teleported into a building, and then we took that building and teleported it into a swamp.
Those vampires are gonna be tracking us like, what the hell are these people on?
Hey, Dad. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find this.
Dad, we're gonna need a little bit bigger of a budget here. I might need some help on this one.
What?
We teleported the cart.
Hey, hey, Nobel, I no longer have 2 bottles of alcohol.
Our next teleport is just going to be the entire swamp right on top of the black hole. We're just going to be sitting there eating dinner, and then all of a sudden, like, 20 feet of swamp lands over the entire area.
Hey, Misfit, what did you do?
Have your swamp.
Oh.
I need to go get chewed out for how much trouble I'm in, probably.
If it was going to be this much trouble, why'd you even consider it?
Well, my buddy was in trouble.
Well,
You always
There
gotta
wasn't
look
a
out
lot
for your
of
buddies.
options. Overall, I think this is probably the best of a bad situation. Let's just
You know what?
hope it
I
doesn't
have
get any
the
worse.
highest success rate for hag encounters in this whole team. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's something you want to say out loud.
I'm proud of it.
As you're doing that, Mr. Roll a D100.
Oh.
So as you're
It's-
sitting there and you
it's
guys are
bad.
kind of getting yourself situated around, you hear Cass kind of yell out and scream. And you see
Cass?
she's fallen over on the floor.
Cautiously start making our way over.
Yeah, you see she's tripped on the floor and she's currently holding one of her legs.
Hey, what happened? Are you okay?
You look, she broke her leg. Like her leg is completely
Oh.
snapped. There's like a small piece of bone sticking out of it.
Misfit,
I-
you may want to appeal to whatever bone lord you've been communing to. They seem very unhappy.
Yeah, hey, maybe we take it out on me and not the buddies, please.
I'll start treating this. You do whatever you're going to do.
Gosh, I'm
Alright.
so sorry about this, Kaz.
She
That's cool,
roll
Stan.
an insight check, Misfit.
How did you break your leg?
Divine retribution.
She looks mortified. Like she's holding her leg and she's like almost in like her own little internal panic. Oh no, 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 no.
What's your deal about your leg?
You ask her that?
Yes.
are you talking about? What deal?
You said you had to deal with a hag. You just casually let that go and like can't travel.
I don't know what you're talking. What deal?
I look back towards the misfit with like a oh no.
As she's panicking, I'm going to calm emotions.
Does help. She kind of calms down a little bit.
Okay, now hold still. We're going to get this sorted out as quick as we can. And she's going to start trying to help set the leg and heal what injuries she can.
Sure, roll a medicine check. You do get advantage though, because she'll help you do it. It's like, you gotta hold it there. All right, so you kind of get the leg situated.
Once it's in position, she's going to begin to sing, and we're going to create another vine cast around the leg.
Sure. Easy enough to do.
Amelia, kind of holds her broken arm.
Your arm was healed.
At this point, you hear a voice shouting from outside. Get your butt out here right now, young man. What did you do?
Oh, I wish I had popcorn.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna follow Misfit outside.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't want to see this.
No, I'm following you outside.
You don't want to see this.
I want to
Like this little red-headed halfling woman.
You know the
Step
words.
outside.
If I didn't have to use, or if I wasn't stuck using my performance creation on the cast, I could create like a giant size medium tub of popcorn for us for this.
Like some popcorn flavored water.
She just like walks up to you. What did you do?
I am not making eye contact.
Is it?
Um,
She like floats up because she's shorter than you.
Well, you see, one of my friends was in trouble and I was being slightly blackmailed, so I kind of made a deal. With Fontes?
She just watched the face get red. Made a deal with you?
With Fontes.
I see her. See, I'll be right back. She just kind of like walks off.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Is that really the Queen of the Hags? I like whisper that to Misfit.
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
And you watch as she yells out into the air at Von Tess. You get over here right now! And you just watch this tent like fall from the sky and twist, and you see that tent appear on the ground in front of you. She walks out, and she like immediately looks over at Mara, and then like looks over at you, and she's like puts the hand to the head.
I mean,
Look,
she was gonna find out eventually.
I don't know what he told you. I did not break any rules. I did not do anything. He simply asked for me to end a prior contract and promised to do me a favor later. And she just like stares and looks over. She floats back over to you.
It was kind of blackmail. Let's be honest. It was pretty much blackmail.
I did no such thing. You needed help, and I said I'd release it for a favor. I did not trick him into anything. I even put in disclaimers at their own request.
We have a lot of disclaimers.
Mara just kind of.
She did peer into two of our futures, though. That was weird.
They were scary.
Mara just will kind of look over. Should be careful looking into the future. Just because you see something doesn't mean that's what will happen.
Serena just kind of nods at that.
What Okay. So, what exactly was the deal you made here? I released a contract.
And I owe a favor now. Very ambiguous.
She kind of like eyeballs Von Tess for the ambiguous favor. Okay, and what happened to? And she motions over to Cass. I didn't do anything to her. That's how she was before.
She says she's never made a deal with you, though.
Well, yes, because it was undone. She doesn't remember anymore.
She didn't remember me when I showed up.
Oh, no, that was before. I fixed that though.
Well,
But
then
you
that's
did-
blackmail.
You did something to her mind.
No, that was before the deal.
You said you were
Yes.
going to keep her.
Well, yes, she's very sweet. She was so frail when I found her, and she was so precious to me.
I just give her a look.
It's hard to have things both ways sometimes. For her to be free, she has to be the way she was before. It's just how the world works.
Oh.
You know, I really don't mind helping anybody out. It doesn't have to be under threat of favor or legal action. Like, if you wanted help with something,
Oh no,
it wasn't.
that's for my own protection. And she kind of looks over at Mara.
Yeah, but like, you could have just asked. I mean, she would have. I'm sorry.
It's just not our way. Everything by the book, so to speak. Mara will kind of look. And what is this favor you need from my dear follower? Just look over and whisper something in her ear. I see. Oh, you put yourself in this situation, young man. You're going to have to get yourself out of it.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything we could do for your friend. Her condition was changed, but since it's been reversed, we cannot change it again.
What happened to her?
And she'll kind of say, I was born this way. I get hurt really easily. That's how I know I'm not a fire bright.
No.
Fire brights are strong.
No.
She just kind of like cries a little bit.
Cass.
I can't even walk without falling and getting hurt. And then she just kind of like hobbles back inside the house.
Not all of us have a good time walking. It's okay. Doesn't mean you can't find greatness.
That's the spirit.
Break a leg.
Too quiet.
I would punch you in the mouth if you
I
said
heard
that
what
out
he
loud. I would punch you in the mouth if you said that out loud.
Yeah, no, that was the player.
I know. That's why I'm saying I would do that.
All right, so as Cass kind of goes inside to collect herself, Mara will walk back up to Misfit.
I'll
Okay,
take
stay
responsibility
out of
for this,
trouble.
boss. I'm sorry. When someone's in trouble, I can't keep my nose out.
Yeah, you can't help it. So, any new followers lately? Any new recruits? Looks over to the rest of the group.
So you're
No, I kind of got this going on, and I'm gonna
Guys-
hold up my right hand.
Was I supposed to be doing that?
Serena had already. Once Cass went back in, Serena makes her way in as well and is going to try and help Jira up.
Does he hold up the hand? Hannah will go and look at it. Huh.
Names are weird.
This is a really strange day. I really need to be better about picking my followers in the future.
Wait, hang on. Do you know what this is?
Oh, me? No, absolutely not.
Insight.
Who should run insight check?
You are beefing with the deception queen.
I know. I'm expecting to lose.
You rolled her modifier.
I sure did.
Kind of looks over it. No. She's up the level.
You're the Lord of Bones that Misfit talks about.
Oh no, I'm Misfit's deity.
That's
Yeah.
Harlan?
I have one of those.
Aren't those?
I thought Harlan was going to be a guy.
Oh no, Harlan is Dustin's deity. He went to heaven.
Yeah, Harlan already died.
Oh. Wait, who's Dustin?
My buddy.
Where is that old bag of bones, by the way?
I don't know. I message him every now and then, but I haven't seen him in a long time. I think he's in the north right now.
I should go pay him a visit.
I should go.
It was always so much fun to play games with. Remember that time I put the itching powder in his armor?
Yeah, no, that was kind of messed up. I mean, yeah. Did he make up with his hag back in the Honeywood? I heard they talked.
Sure. Things have been a little bit rough since the change-ups here. Been keeping busy, though.
Well, that's good.
Pleasure to meet you, Misfit's deity.
Pleasure.
All right.
You know,
boss.
if anyone's looking for a new deity, I am here.
Boss, give it to me straight. How much trouble am I in right now?
Well, let it go. I mean, you get in enough trouble on your own. I'm just worried about this poor girl that you've interacted with now.
Oh yeah, I did not expect the glass skin paper bones thing. I feel terrible now.
I've also heard some horrible rumors that Wanted? Your guild's been disbanded?
Oh yeah, I'm really not sure about. Did we get a copy of the poster? I'll get you a copy of the poster. It's a good poster.
No, I've seen it.
You know what's that about?
Yes,
really
I
sure why.
figured you guys knew what it was about.
No.
Okay, well, we probably pissed off the Thieves Guild leader, and he just paid for somebody in the official position to just disband our guild so we don't have resources to run away from them anymore. That's probably what happened.
Oh. Yeah.
Money
And
is
charges
anything.
drawn up against you by the Arcanum from a complaint from the Frostwind Academy.
You know what? Yeah, we stole one of their magical artifacts, yeah.
Wait, we did?
No,
The wand misfit.
their headmaster claimed you had done some horrible things, stolen some items, and
Wait, he's alive?
Yeah, hold on, wait. I thought he died.
Never trust a wizard.
He got eaten alive by he got eaten alive by vampires.
There was a whole zombie incident.
I'm afraid to tell you, Thorian Frostwind is very much alive.
Yeah, he was the cause of most of that, so he's blaming us.
I think we're the fall
Very
guys.
much so.
That is very clever. That's very unfortunate for you, though. I heard some very horrible things.
Yeah.
I heard most of your guild has been rounded up.
Oh really? Wait, because of us?
Well,
No, because of him.
that's actually a very clever trick.
You ate his eye, and you said you didn't see anything, right?
I did eat his eye.
That should have. Yeah.
Oh, I see you've been making good use of the staff.
Oh yeah, it's been super helpful. I use it every day.
Most excellent.
Having to eat the eyeballs is, I mean, it's been a lot to get used to, but it's pretty handy.
This is the lady who told you to eat eyeballs?
I mean, she didn't tell me to eat eyeballs. I was given the power to eat eyeballs, and I started doing it.
You could just hold them in your hand when you use the staff. You don't have to eat them.
Wait, what?
Just kidding. You totally have to eat them.
Oh.
I had you going though.
Oh.
You had everybody going.
I thought my quality of life was about to skyrocket.
I mean, you could still try that. You still have an eyeball on you, don't
Where's
you?
that handsome blonde horny man?
Oh,
You know what I mean.
His soul got ripped out from his body, and his body got stolen by the Black Skulls, and his soul is with the Blackwoods.
he got kidnapped by vampires, which was like
Now,
his nightmare.
isn't that a fun sentence to say?
She looks
She's
really
not-
confused.
Now we're
Not
being
gonna-
hunted by vampires.
She has no idea who Vash is.
She's talking about Lou.
Oh, yeah.
She's talking about Lou.
We had two.
They were both blonde, though.
I said
I guess we
horny.
did-
I thought
Get
Lou
your
died,
minds out of the gutter.
but I don't really know where Lou was right now. Thought he
Why
died.
wouldn't you just say tiefling?
I
Because
don't
saying
really know.
horny
It's-
is funnier.
You know, I'm beginning to get really. Why don't you guys all come and live with me?
I wish, man.
It
There's
smells
too many
here. I don't
people
want
out there
to.
that need help. We got a world to save, you know?
Why is that our
I just really feel like maybe you should let someone else save the world.
Oh, we stole a gay shard piece too.
She's kind of like.
I slap you in the back of the head.
Serena, show her.
Serena's inside the bar.
We
Steve,
got
while
in a lot
you're
of
in this
trouble really
position.
fast.
You know, Misfit, you really need to learn a very valuable skill. It's called being quiet.
Amy, this is my boss.
Silence.
Or we'll just kind of giggle and laugh.
And then I'll drop it.
All right. Well, you leave
I
me no
know.
choice.
I'd
You're all going to
past
have to
that.
live here with me from now on.
Oh man.
I can't run the risk of you guys being out and getting in trouble. At least if you
That's-
live here with me, I know you'll be okay.
That's my favorite thing to do though.
It's been nothing but trouble. You're going to get hurt.
No, we have a plan and everything. We're gonna take it to Monaco. And then
No.
Yes, what exactly are you going to do? Tell me your wonderful plan. How are you going to fix this?
well, I think if we get cornered again, we're gonna be kind of screwed.
Do we have evidence to
Realistically.
disprove Wizard Man's claims?
Not really, no. Besides, why would they trust us over him?
I really wouldn't mind. I can make apartments in the old tree house. It would be great. You have your own little room.
Well, as nice as that sounds, I will have to decline.
Oh, it's non-optional.
I know.
At least you're sweet about it. I'm afraid my disciple and his disciples must stay here
For how long?
forever.
No, not forever.
Well, obviously you cannot take care of yourself, so I must take care of you for you.
I'm still alive, aren't I? We've come this far.
Just barely.
There has to be something we can do. Can't just give up.
Well,
too late to stop anything now. Even if we got rid of the gate shard, everyone would still hunt you down. If you refuse to live here, there's not much else I can do. Here, at least, you're safe. What do you say?
I'm sorry, boss, but I don't think I like that idea much. I wasn't built to stay in one place, and these guys shouldn't be roped into everything I have to do on my
Then
whims.
what are you going to do about this?
I'm gonna fix it.
Really? And how are you going to go about that?
I don't know yet.
You can't fix everything, Misfit.
I have to try.
Right? Well, what is the first thing you have to fix?
Vash gave his life for this thing. I don't know what else to do besides bring it to where it belongs.
Things like that don't belong anywhere. They're better off lost to time.
Well, where can I find time to lose it into?
That is the question, yes. And there's not much time left. That's for certain. I'd seek advice from your guildmaster. There's got to be a better solution. Somewhere safer we could send you.
Being a boss is hard. I wonder what Lou would
You
say.
should try being a deity. Well, the next time you see him, you should ask him.
Lou. Oh.
Hopefully he fares better than you guys did.
I don't know why he hasn't tried to contact us if he's okay.
I think everyone does things for their own reason. I think he's concerned for all of your safety.
He doesn't love us anymore. I get it.
So what am I to do with all of you?
Do you know where we can find the guildmaster?
Yes, he would be in the Arcanum prison.
Hmm.
No.
That's gonna be hard to break into.
Yes, most of your guild members are currently in prison. You're missing a few higher level members who are MIA and a couple that were out in the field. But other than that, about 75% of you guys have been arrested.
What? Did Aurora escape?
Oh, the Queen? No, I hear she's still out and about.
Wait, I told her to go to Nathal, and now I'm over here? Wait, where are we?
Oh, you're on the central. You're basically you're in Tyros,
Why?
like the
Impressive.
northeastern side of Tyros.
Got a whole building that far, huh?
That's nothing. You should see my house.
Oh, what does it have? Goat legs or something?
Or something. Care to stay the night?
Yes, please.
And you watch as she goes and whistles. And you just hear off in the distance.
Oh, chicken
What?
legs.
And you see this
Oh.
giant chicken-legged house walking
Hey.
over towards you.
Oh, I took the minifigure of it.
Kalsto,
Uh-huh.
Amelia and I are both northern locals. Are there any fairy tales about this house up here?
You're north.
Okay.
You're outside of Northern Arcadia North from where your guild is. This is
Okay.
You're on the Northern Arcadian continent, but as far as where the Kingdom of North Arcadia is, this is like the northern part of where Tyros is before you get. So it's Tyros is more central, and then
Okay.
Simthir is the actual northern continent, and then it's the Briars, which is a big no man's land above it, and then you get into the area where like Cursed and everything is above that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Never mind.
And then you watch as the house squats down and the door opens. At least I could offer you a place to spend the night.
Thank you, boys.
Allowed to leave in the morning, or is that depends?
Oh, don't worry about that.
I think I want to worry about that actually.
As you guys sit there, you watch the door open up and this little blue-haired girl comes out.
Oh,
Are you?
Oh, hey,
Hey guys!
Amelia, you have family?
no.
you know what? The
You're back!
resemblance is kind of uncanny. Yeah, we're back.
Hey! Who are these people? Hi, I'm Ari.
These are my new friends.
Amelia.
And Vel.
And as Vel walks up to Ari, she eyeballs you.
Okay. I like look behind me and I'm like, do I got something on my face, kid?
Just stares at you.
Does her gaze fall on me if I like move to the side?
Yeah, she just keeps watching you now. And then you see like a couple of cats appear on the porch.
I'm gonna snap my fingers in front of her just because usually when people do that, that's worked.
Oh,
Hey kid, you okay?
She kind of flips over you. Oh yeah, no, I'm fine.
I'm gonna pull the little replica chicken house I stole out from my bag, and I'm gonna give it to Ari.
Oh my god, it's so cool! I always wanted one of my own. And you watch, she puts it down on the floor, and she's gonna start saying something out loud, and you watch as the house starts walking. Thank you.
Amazing. Don't forget to feed it.
And she runs into the house with the cats. All right, well, come on in.
I don't think we have a choice to hang out.
If you have any other ways to keep yourselves alive. I mean, is there anyone you didn't make mad?
No.
The list gets shorter by the day.
If Marius and his kin are after you, you've already done something bad enough.
We look at Marius.
Wait, Marius? What? His kin?
Do what?
Not that one. Lord
Traitor.
Marius Blackwood.
What?
So this is the best part. So since the original campaign in this story, the leader of the Thieves Guild and the head of the Blackwood family is named Marius Blackwood. Before Theris even existed, this guy existed.
That's a fun little coincidence.
It's not like it's an uncommon name.
It's a funny coincidence, though.
Yeah, I'm like, what? What did I do? What are you talking about?
Coincidence? Yes. I think not.
The Lord Blackwood is Marius Blackwood.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes, I would rather I can keep you very safe here. Leaving here, though, puts you in a very bad position.
Yeah,
because if we're your property, he technically can't do anything to us because you have a deal or something.
It's very, very strong. Specifically here. Besides, nothing here will touch you.
I am fairly tired, if I'm being honest.
Just be careful what you touch. Let me take you to your rooms. Also, if you do go into the hot spring, keep caution not to disturb the kobolds. They spook easily.
Kobolds?
Okay.
And do not feed Ari after midnight.
Okay.
Trust me, you don't
What?
want to understand.
What is
Yeah.
she like?
You guys really need to be
Okay.
careful not to touch stuff. Last thing I touched in here, I turned into a statue.
As you guys start
Huh?
walking through the hallway in this house, like you open the halls and like everything looks different. And as you go into this main hall where she goes to lead you to your rooms, there's a giant beholder floating down the hall.
You
It just kind of
redecorated.
looks at all of you with all of its eyes, stops, blinks, and then continues down the hall.
I'm going to assume when you guys went to go in that you grabbed Serena and Cassandra first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were on my mind.
Yep, we are not being given a choice.
Oh. No, that's it.
It's
That's certainly something.
a really slimy guy up there.
Yeah, she walks you through about 12 different rooms, and then you eventually get to the room with the pool of life that Marius went into previously. And as she opens it up, there's like 12 Kenku sitting in there. And they all just kind of turn and look at you guys.
I wave very slowly.
Like, get
so
back
not
to
to
work!
startle them.
Chop, chop! And they all
It's like-
disperse.
Kenku or kobolds?
Kenku.
Kenku.
Okay.
And it seems to have turned into a bit of a
The servants here are Kenku.
Okay.
Okay, you just said kobolds outside.
Well, he said
The
with hot springs
kobolds are
kobolds.
here. Yeah. But these are Kenku.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
healing pool. Different
Well,
area.
so the kobold, there are kobolds here, but the servants of this house are the Kenku.
Yeah.
You found a Kenku in here the first time you came through too. A lot of people go in here.
And who are these? And I'm gonna bend down to one of the cats.
My name's Sebastian.
Hello, Sebastian.
I like
It's been a while.
I blinked. I blinked twice and like scratched my neck, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I didn't cast Speak with Animals today.
Oh no, they're quite friendly though.
Oh, don't worry. I cast Speak with Inferior Beings. I got you covered.
All right,
They're
smart
good
Alec.
sassy too.
You can't even wear clothes.
Serena's going to attempt to pick up Sebastian.
He's quite large. They're very big cats.
How large of a cat are we talking here?
10 or 13 pounds.
Like they're gonna be like Maine Coon, like base level cats at this point. They're big.
That is a big cat.
You can pick it up. Roll an animal handling check though.
This is where your nat 20 is.
I believe.
No.
I'm going to use some sorcery magic on that.
No.
Well,
Worse.
that's even worse.
You go to pick it up. It's just awkward.
You have certainly gotten a lot bigger.
Ari's like, I'll help, and you watch as she just picks it up. Have you ever seen a little kid pick up a cat where like the cat doesn't want to be picked up, but it's not like complaining because it's its kid that picked it up?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks a lot like that.
Adorable.
She will pet the cat.
All right, so you guys get taken to this grand room off to the side of where the rejuvenation pool is. Like, I hope we can cause a little bit less trouble this time, perhaps. Maybe don't go wandering around and digging through everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, before we forget, she's going to need something to help. Actually, wait. Never mind. We can take you to the pool.
Be careful. It's not permanent. Oh, and whatever you do, do not try to take the water out of the building.
Yes.
What happens?
Oh, quite
We
the
turned
opposite of
Amanda
going into the
dust.
pool.
Huh?
I
got
heard about
sold.
that.
Yeah, it was bad.
In her condition may not be permanently cured, but what about her broken leg?
It may help for a short period of time. It could temporarily heal the leg, but her condition will never be permanently cured.
course.
Such things require.
Is the leg. That cast is not going to last forever.
Leg will heal, but it won't prevent it from future injury. Maybe for a week or so. Best not to depend on the magic of the pools, though, unless you need to.
I don't think I should go in there.
I'm gonna head in there now. Look nice.
What if
Yeah, you
it
jump
fixes
in.
you for a day and then you never feel the same again?
I don't want to know what it feels like to have blood in my body again. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna get prepared. I'm not just gonna jump in, but I'm gonna get ready and jump in.
Serena's going to bring Cassandra over to, at the very least, knit the leg back together.
She'll sit in. She doesn't care. She doesn't know any better.
I'm just gonna sit in.
Yeah,
I don't know any better.
This will help with the lag.
Yeah, within 5 minutes, all the pain in your arm is gone.
Oh, fascinating.
Aries, you want another a week of freedom?
He's already in the pool.
Yes, come in. It's like,
He turned
that's
the
where I
loop.
went straight.
He comes up with a snorkel. He's got like a little mask on and everything. He pops up from under the water.
You say something?
Stick my foot up out and wiggle my toes real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Of this pool.
You guys enjoy your rest. We'll talk more in the morning. She just kind of like looks at you guys for a minute, like a motherly look of concern, and then just kind of sighs and will walk out of the room. Cass will take this opportunity to kind of look at you guys as you're sitting in the pool or sitting around it. I've been with you guys for less than 12 hours. And I think I've done more and been in more places than I've been in the last 12 years.
It's bad, huh?
Don't you hate being the main character?
Come to the
Misfit, roll a persuasion check.
Can I give you a bardic inspiration?
Actually, no. I wouldn't have said it's bad. It's fun, right?
Make a persuasion check.
Here, take a bardic inspiration. I have plenty.
You can bardic this.
Of course.
Is it a? Oh god!
Add it.
D6?
D8.
He's a higher level bard.
Oh.
Tony.
She just kind of like will look over. Yes, it is. And we'll just smile very big. All right, we'll pause there for tonight. I'll give you guys a long rest. You don't need to take a walk.
And thank you for running, sir. Thank you, everyone who joined us tonight. Appreciate it very much. If you'd like to catch any of the other campaigns or replays of this one, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follow, shares appreciated. And we should be back tomorrow night for Brandon's Lost and Found game. So hopefully we'll see you midnight Central at that time. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend. And if you'll hang on through the credits, I'll find us someone to raid. Night, everybody.
And everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody.